Alright, hold on. We're going live. Beep! Live from Wakanda! It's
Nice.
Super Gamecraft 2.
Good.
Yo, what's up?
All you power bottoms out there.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple comments already. What's good, my ninjas? I'm hearing Aaron have a conversation with himself. Wakanda forever!
What's going on, guys?
Good
morning.
morning, people.
It's a good day. It's a good day. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. We got some video game stuff to talk about. Lots of it, in fact.
Oh, video games. Who plays those?
I went and made, at 4 a.m., I went and made our docket for the show this week. And, I did not realize how much shit that we had this week.
Yeah.
Fair amount of shit, though.
So, as always, we get caught up on what happened this week, and hey, my Xbox One X died.
I heard about that, and,
yeah.
it's
Did you
both,
send it to the farm?
Yeah.
Rip
it's both
F.
the best time and the worst time.
Yeah, big F's for those of you tier 2 subs out there. Let's see it. For you tier 2 subs, big F. Or, yeah, I was that too at the time.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so, what ends, let's see. Morning, gentlemen, and day again with the critical roll T. Yep.
Of course.
So anyway, what ends up happening is, I'm at work, or I'm working, because I work from home. Not really a place to be.
I'm at work, just chilling.
And I hear this, noise of, this fan that sounds like there's something in it, and it's dying. I'm like, oh god, that's not good. And so I look over at my PC thinking, oh, did the fucking cooler on this thing take a shit? And I go, no, fan's working, check my temps, everything's fine. And then I go look, and then I'm like, okay, whatever. Something must have got hit in one of the fucking outer fans and, just got blown somewhere, whatever. And then I go...
And to the real Neon Outlaw, yeah, you could buy merch. Ooh, I got this, a year and a half ago, I think, now.
Dude, everyone's selling merch these days, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Unofficial or official.
Yeah, no, exactly, so, anyway, so I'm like, whatever, I go and I check my, and then, later in the day, I have some downtime, and during my downtime at work, I play games that you can kind of just let sit if I have to go back to a call or go work on something.
Sure.
And, I'm like, Sea of Thieves, perfect. If I need to, I can just drop anchor in the middle of the fucking ocean and chill there.
Exactly.
So what ends up happening is I try and boot up my Xbox, and no video goes out, and I don't think this is weird because I've had this problem before because occasionally these new systems want to output a 4K signal to not a 4K TV. So I'm like, okay, fine, reset the system, reset it by doing the trick to make it output at a lower resolution. You can do that through hardware. Doesn't work. I'm like, okay, whatever, great.
Cool.
This thing's broken in some way. And I turn it off and let it sit and try it later in the day. Turns on fine. We're like a fucking brand new Xbox. And I'm like, okay, let's play some Halo. Boot up Halo, try and play it for 20 minutes, and the video starts going out 10, 20 minutes of use. And I'm like, okay, is something wrong with the video card or the video port? And I turn it off, turn it back on real quick to see, okay, maybe it'll reset it. No, still blank. And then I realized when I'm holding it, I don't feel anything moving inside it when it's on.
Oh.
And I'm like, and then I put my hand to the back, no hot air is coming out of it. And I'm like, shit, that noise from earlier!
Yep.
When it was in sleep mode, the fan died. Fuck!
Oh, buddy.
So, I pull it apart, so I pull it out of the fucking entertainment center, I'm like, well, let's see if I can get it, and I let it cool off, and I'm like, alright, let's see if I can get it to run long enough for GameStop to accept a trade. And this was the wild part. COVID did me a solid. Alright? COVID got me $185. Because I go to GameStop, and I hand them, and I'm like, alright, hey, and I'm like, I wiped the hard drive already, and just give me the amount of how much do you think they're gonna get? Like, oh, $185. Do you want that cash or card? And I'm like, aren't you gonna test it? He's like, no, because of the COVID, I immediately have to disinfect this, box it up, and send it to a distribution center for them to repair and test. And then, I know you completely agree, GameCom. Couldn't you replace the fan and the motor? Yeah, but I hate taking apart consoles because it's a ginormous pain in the ass.
Fair.
And,
that is very fair.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure if you've ever had to take apart, like, a console. It sucks. And also, like, sometimes you need specialized tools to get into them, but that's another story.
Which a place like GameStop, or a game store at least, you would think would have the tools and the people to do stuff like that.
Yeah, which is weird that no one does.
Yeah,
like, the one store that did that here, like, no longer exists.
I love Pink Gorilla's Twitch streams. The store will be closed, but he'll just have the consoles open on stream, and he'll just be repairing them while talking with chat, and it's a cool thing to watch.
Quid, this is why PC is supreme. Get fucked, peasants. True. if this was my fucking Wraith cooler, I would have just went on. I just would have ordered an 860 and put it in it.
Yeah.
But nope. Actually, I've been looking at that cooler that lets you put GIFs on it more and more, and I'm like, am I really going to spend $250 on a fucking CPU cooler just to put dumb images on it?
Yeah.
And the answer is
yeah, you are.
Yeah, probably.
Why don't you want that? That's amazing.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like it's so fucking expensive, especially right now because they're not making many because COVID.
Just get a high res thing of like Tony Stark's like core.
Oh,
put that on the GIF.
The fucking arc reactor in his chest, but right there.
Yes.
That would be cool. The one I really liked. Cool. The one I really liked though was Homer's. It's like this is what powers my PC.
Homer Simpson running.
Dude, I saw that and I was dying.
Oh man.
But no,
there's some good stuff.
But no, so I take it to GameStop. They give me the $185, and I realize, fuck, I still need an Xbox controller to play my PC games. So I order an Xbox controller and use all those points I got from that Last of Us debacle to get $25 off. So get that taken care of. Cute goatee, Aaron, says Nasty Boots.
Thank you. It's about to get shaved off because it's starting to finally get unruly. But
just
enjoying it for now.
I've just decided I'm gonna go shaveless all of COVID.
Are
Jesus
you?
Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know, Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have the beard for that.
We'll find out.
We're gonna find out, I guess.
Oh god! I really hope it just, instead of growing down, it just kind of grows up and out like a Who character from Whoville.
I mean, you see the curves slightly starting to happen. You can probably style it in such a way.
Oh, Bronson, can I style your beard?
No, No, you cannot.
Can we make that a stream? I braid Bronson's beard.
If it gets long enough for me to do a Viking braid, then okay, yeah, fine. If it gets
so many candy beads I can put in it too from my old days of making candy.
Yeah, if it gets long enough, I will let you do Viking braids in my beard. All right. Anyway, so give me the money, and then I take the rest of it and get a Steam card to get Avengers and Madden because we're doing that Madden show soon, and I was like, I really hope Avengers is awesome, and I played the beta, and I'm like, sold.
Yeah.
So I demand Aaron grow out a Whoville beard. I grew a sideburn once, only one. The other one wouldn't grow. Tammy made me shave.
No, so, my facial hair doesn't work like that, Quinn. It's bad.
So my most recent ex hated when I shaved my beard. Like,
really?
She loved when I had a beard. She fucking despised when I shaved that shit off. Which
I hate having facial hair. Mainly because I can't grow it. But second, because when I do grow it, it's right here and it just goes straight down.
Yeah, by the way, I'm clipping this for the Facebook. Please timestamp.
Okay.
Please make sure you have a timestamp.
It's okay. I made a timestamp 13:30. Ray can braid Bronson's beard.
I actually last week I only clipped one thing, and I actually didn't need a thing for it because it wasn't going on YouTube. It went on Facebook, and it was it was all those call center stories.
Oh, you didn't clip the you giving me a sub?
No, because I've realized that really only plays if you watch our stuff on the reg.
That's true.
And know who Roving Dumpster Fire is in here. So, like, those call center stories, that plays anywhere. And I posted it in, like, a call center group. Like, just calls on Facebook, and just so many people are just like, I feel it. I feel it so much. Especially Ray's diabetic story. Holy shit. But yeah, me too, Ray. I'm against fish hair. It's overrated, especially if you can't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. So, like, yeah, I would normally go fully shaved. I'm just lazy, and this is what grows. So I just ride it until it gets unruly, and I'm starting to, like, get hair in my mouth. Like, okay, nope, done.
Yeah, I'm at the point in beard where it's like I have to, like, really focus on maintaining it, and I'm just like, I really hope I get to the point of, like, so if I keep growing this, it goes back to the point where it looks good without much work. Like, that's the part I'm waiting on.
Right.
You know? Like, but right now I'm in that weird shitty point of where it, like, looks like a hobo beard.
Yep.
So anyway,
it looks like what a baby dwarf would be born with.
So back to the story though. Back to the Xbox.
Yes.
So I get Avengers and Madden credit. And I'm like, fuck. I had this entire thing planned for this week for the stream where I wanted to, like, do 35 years of Rare and go over, like, all of Rare's history and, like, go through Rare Replay and be like, yeah, let's talk about this game, because I'm a big fan of Rare.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, like, scold people for not buying Viva Pinata. So, and...
You did that anyway, but hey.
I did that on the other anniversary stream we did. Yeah, no. And then I really got salty about fucking Banjo, which is going to do it again later today.
Oh, man, okay.
So, and my Xbox takes shit, and I'm like, well, how much to buy, like, a new Xbox One X? It's like $400 to $500. Okay, how much to buy a used one? And then I can pawn it off later for a Series X. Like, minimum $250. And I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna wait for the new console.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So it looks like my next-gen console choice was made for me. So, Nasty Bits, the rise and fall of Rare. What fall? What?
You know what fall.
Yeah, they made the... You know what? I actually had to review those Kinect Sports games. I had review copies of those. They were not bad.
They're probably not bad, but they're not like, oh, Rare, they make good games.
Mm-hmm.
And oh God, that's fine. Whatever.
Oh lordy.
But no, like
the Rise and Fall and Rise is a better title.
More like a rise and slight trip and stumble and then get back up. I'm adding the and get back up because Sea of Thieves has been a banger.
Sea of Thieves has been fantastic. We got Battletoads coming out here in a little bit.
Rare Replay was fire. Like, you know.
Oh god, meeting the Rare Replay guys at E3 was so cool. I was so happy.
Mike Chapman and Craig Duncan are both homies.
They were.
Sorry, go ahead.
We just talked pirates for like 20 minutes when we had other things to do. We were just like, you know what? We have to go talk to this other group, but you know what?
Yeah,
we're here.
And they got us those beta keys, which was rad. Like, they got those base keys, and they got us some promptly. So, both of those...
yeah. Those guys were great.
Yeah,
they were much better than the WWE connections I made. I still have their business card.
I still have Rooster Teeth's information.
Yeah, same.
I still have contacts at Sega. Like, you know, if we want to make a real website ever, like, we got tools. I still got that Nintendo sticky note somewhere around here. Yeah, here it is.
Friggin' sticky note. Don't. Careful showing that.
Is that the one that says "Come back tomorrow"? Go to the dark alleyway.
come back tomorrow and put this code into this door. Sega connection's nice. Yeah, Sega was always great to work with. Sega is A+ the entire time.
We got Tom Kalinski's personal email address to his AOL.
No, who is it? I forget who their current PR contact is. I know it was Hardin before it, him, but like they were always super good. Like they were prompt. If you didn't get a review copy, they were like very like, hey, sorry, next time. And one thing they did that I want every publisher to start doing is, one, they handle all their own PR in-house. They don't farm it out to someone else, which that's always why I hated Capcom. Because you'd email Capcom, and they'd be like, talk to our PR agency who's terrible. And then their PR agency would jerk you around for like 3 weeks and then maybe send you a code. And then versus Sega, who's like, here's this... They send a survey out to everyone that's on their mailing list. Of like, do you want to review this? What system do you want it on? You do know this is not guaranteed a code. We go by outlet and demand and traffic. Yes, great, cool. We'll contact you by this date if you get it. It's efficient, and it works, and it's probably easier for them because they don't have people like us. Like, I remember interviewing right before we left the previous employer. I remember emailing Capcom like, hey, Devil May Cry? Devil May Cry? Devil May Cry? And they're like, email later, email later, email later. It's like a week and a half before release. Oh yeah, we forgot to tell you, like, we're not giving you one. I'm just like, bro, why are you having me send all these emails then?
Oh god. Who was it? Was it Atlas that was really good, or
Atlas became part of Sega, so yes.
That's right, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Atlas was wonderful. NIS was probably the best though.
NIS. That's what I was thinking of. They were A+.
It helped that once a year they went out to fucking like wine and dine you. Yes, Dante and Shin Megami Tensei, they are doing that again for the Nocturne remake.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, they did it before. So, other than that, my week, I've been enjoying these, so that happened, and then I've been enjoying these GeForce Instagram posts. So,
GeForce Instagram posts?
Yeah,
okay.
So I follow NVIDIA on their Instagram. And they've been posting all this stuff into the lead up of their new video card, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just tons of stuff. And what it is it's all stuff from like previous years of NVIDIA talking like 1999, remember when we added this piece of technology to graphics cards? So like, for example, this is just quaint. Let me pull it up. It's from, I want to say, they posted a quote from a review in 2002. Impressed us beyond belief. For the first time, we have a graphics card solution that can run almost any available game at 1600 by 1200. It's just like, lol. Like, alright. Or like, they're posting like screenshots from important games at the time. Like now, this new Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind looks amazing. We'll hold it up to the camera for a minute, see if it plays.
Sure.
It's a little blurry.
I mean, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, like, what's that? Oh, they just posted a new one today, 2004. Let's see what shit is. The next step forward, our new 6800 Ultra for vertex shaders, displacement mapping, DirectX 9.0, and the Nalu Mermaid on the front to give it extra magic. Let's see. Oh god, they posted a picture of original Steam.
Okay, wow.
God.
When Steam was all green, if you remember that.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, no, that's before your time. Before the children. Anyone try this new Steam thing? Just released by Valve. Cute name, who's just gonna download games. Little did we know. No, that's... Oh, sorry, go ahead, no.
I was gonna say, my wallet was not prepared for this.
I actually remember when Steam first came out, fucking everyone hated it.
Oh, yeah.
No one liked Steam in the beginning. Even I, not a PC player, knew that.
Yeah, like, it took, like, everyone was, like, super butthurt. Like, what do you mean I gotta download this to play Half-Life 2? And like, log an account to it.
Was Half-Life a good game, Bronson?
Half-Life 2 is one of the best games ever made.
One day I should play it.
Yeah, you should. It's real good. So yeah, like I've been enjoying those. Like I always enjoy looking at like old graphics tech and old PC tech, and seeing like from like 1998, like every day I get a new like, huh, yeah, okay. So there's that. What about you guys? What happened in your week?
Oh, so start us off. So, I've been playing the world's greatest board game a lot.
Okay,
is that so?
What's it called?
It's called Billion Road. It is the greatest game ever, and I'm going to describe it to you the best way I can using 300 words or less.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, you play as a business tycoon. You can play up to 4 players or as little as 2 players, as far as I can tell. And you essentially start off. They give you $10 million. You move around the board. It's a huge board. The whole board is Japan. It's literally locations in Japan. You can go to Shinjuku. You can go to Kanto. It's amazing. It's actually like their geographic locations. It's like what they're known for. And you go around, collect money. You lose money. You can collect monsters that will help you get money, steal properties, hurt other players. And the goal of the game is to own the most property, have the best investment portfolio, and to just have the most money by the end of the game. So you basically just want to become a slumlord millionaire.
Okay.
And
Jesus.
Yeah, during the course of the game, you don't play turns. You play over the course of years. So you can set the game from anywhere as short as 3 years to 99 years. A 99-year game takes about 51 hours to complete. The game tells you that.
Okay.
Yep.
Jesus.
You can save and come back to it, so it's not like it's a one-sitting kind of a thing.
This just reminds me of Dokapon Kingdom.
A little bit.
That's what this reminds me of.
A little bit. During the course of the game, after so often monsters will come and attack, and they will just, like, threaten parts of Japan, and if your areas are there, they'll destroy your businesses. So you really want to take out the monsters before they can destroy your stuff. Everyone fights the monsters. Whoever does the most damage wins a prize. What I've found is if you play longer games, you get more stuff added in. Like, they give you a stamp card, and every time you pass by a monster, they'll stamp your card for you.
This just...
Okay.
Yeah. This sounds like RPG Monopoly.
Basically. And then throughout the year, there's events, like there's a Halloween event where you have to roll a dice, and whoever rolls the highest wins a prize. Okay. And it's usually like $50 million, you know, as you'd get. Every now and then...
Yeah, I get that in my Halloween bucket every year.
Yeah, every now and then, Bronze, for this little piece to you, a shady businessman will pop up on the screen and be like, Hey, yo, kid, hey, Sarge. Give me $2 billion and I'll invest it for you. Don't worry what it's in. And then you give him money and he's like, I'll see you in a year. And then he just disappears and you forget about him. And then in a year, he'll either show up and be like, I lost it all at the pony show. or he'll show up and be like, kid, we're rich.
Fucking Rick out here.
Yeah. And then at every year you see like your stock portfolio and the little bar graph go up. And it rewards people who have gotten there first. And the goal of the game, it's kind of like Mario Party, where you have to get to the goal first. You have to land on the goal, and then you get a big bonus to your yearly salary. Pause.
Got a comment in the chat. I overslept! That's okay. You didn't miss much. Jerica.
We're talking Billion Road, the best game ever.
Yeah, we got plenty of other shit to talk about, like, yeah, so go on.
All good.
So essentially, that's kind of the game, though. It's, every turn is a month, and you play through the years. The goal is to dick over your opponents.
How many?
Way you can.
Alright, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. How many players of this? When are we doing a video?
You can only have up to 2 human players from what
Damn
I can tell.
Wow.
Actually, no. You can probably have more, I just have never tried to add a third person.
Okay,
you can have up to 4 players, so I imagine you can have 4 people.
Okay, I was about to say...
Also,
I was
you can
about to
have a
say
game
this
that's
sucks.
all-
This is like shitty Dokapon Kingdom.
Yeah. Also, the smallest game I think you can have is 3 people.
Okay, it's called Billions Road.
Billion Road. It's on the Switch.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look it up right
jeez.
now on their website.
Looks like it's also on Steam.
Yeah, it's also on PC.
Up to 4 players.
Yep.
And it works in TV, tabletop, and handheld.
Oh god,
I know what we're doing next,
this
PAX.
seems like a mess. All right.
It's so fun. It's so stupidly fun.
Oh, dude, we could, Aaron, next time you're in town, we could hook this up to my big screen. Be a good time.
Yeah, sure.
I would say let's also do Dokapon Kingdom, but last I checked, copies of that were insanely expensive. And I still, I'm so mad at myself for not buying that game when it was affordable. I'm so mad.
It's on the PS2, was it?
It's on the PS2 and the Wii. The good one's the Wii one.
Is it?
And it is fucking $305 new, 186 used. What in the world?
Or you can get it on the PS2 for $50.
Yeah, or new 60.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll buy a sealed copy of Dokapon Kingdom for $60.
I was like, that's great.
Yeah, but then you gotta buy a multi-tap for your PS2, and make sure. And make sure your PS2 is still working.
Mine still works.
Mine does too. The disc tray grinds a little bit on the opening, but that's about it. Okay, so this game looks dope. I want to try this in a group. I want to get a 4-banger going for this.
Oh yeah. So I've been playing the tournament, which is the only way you unlock new stuff, which is essentially like Battle Royale mode.
Okay, so
yeah, so you start out. It's basically you versus 2 computers, and every 5 years, whoever earned the least, whoever's revenue is the lowest, is eliminated, and a new computer replaces them with a bunch of broken items and billions of dollars.
Okay.
Bullshit. But yeah, so I've been doing that to try and unlock some new stuff. So I unlocked the Sailor Moon outfit. I unlocked the punk schoolboy outfit. You know, the one every Animoy. Yep. That's
Animoy?
Animoy.
Yeah, all the Animoy boys wear when they're bullying people on the playground. I unlocked that.
Oh Lord.
It's
cool.
It's such a dumb game, but it was so worth $40. Like yesterday, I packed for like 10-15 minutes, and I was like, I'll play a little bit of this, and I was like, oh god, it's been 4 hours. Oh god, I only stopped playing because my Switch died.
Right.
All right.
Then I switched over to Fall Guys.
Which we talked about last week. That game is dope as hell. It's so
I
good.
won my first game, and I was very proud of me.
That game is fucking hilarious. I know a lot of people I know have been playing it on stream. Jericho's running it on stream this week. I want to say Matt was running it on stream. I ran it on stream last week. It is not my favorite Royale game. It's really easy to jump in and enjoy. Which if I have like 10-15 minutes, it's very easy to jump in, do a couple rounds, and then bounce out. Versus like if I'm playing like Warzone is my favorite battle royale. I love Warzone. Yeah, it's the best one. Morning yawn, says Stephanie. So
Morning.
I love Warzone,
Morning.
but like Warzone is at minimum like a 30-minute commitment most of the time.
Yeah,
Like because
whereas Fall Guys, you lose in the first round most of the time.
I usually get to like 2 or 3 at least. It's usually whenever I get to a team game, I get fucked. That's
the one minigame that really fucks me every single time is the one where the ooze rises and you have to run that little obstacle course.
The one that fucks me is the eggs in the basket and the team ball one. That's the one that fucks me every single time, guaranteed.
I'm really good at the hexagon game.
The hexagon. That's probably my favorite one. I love that one. So
I found if you just land, jump.
so
It's really The
Speaking of other games that we gotta knock out real quick, continuing Ghost of Tsushima. I want just fucking that game just fucks with my mind. It's
God, yeah, I know I'm gonna start the main series, like the main quest up next time I'm playing to like rescue Uncle. Goddamn Mongolians.
Do that because then it unlocks a bunch of stuff on the first island to go back and do.
But then I have to go back and do those things, Ronson.
Yeah, I know. I did them all, and then now I'm on the second island. Yeah, no. The second island, that castle siege is rad as fuck, by the way. But yeah,
especially if you did everything, so you're going in full commando.
Yeah, in my case, full ninja. Just lots of good old neck stabbing.
Oh yeah, I mainly assassinate in that game. I've got like the triple assassination. I'm like, throw a knife, grab my sword, and just.
Have you fully kitted out his like assassination blade?
I did that before I did anything else.
It's so fast. It's just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I didn't like it before when you'd like grab their shoulder, spin them around, lift their arm, stab them through the armpit, put the arm down, set them down, gently pat them on the head.
Yeah, this is now just to the neck.
Oh, did you get the upgrade where you can see if other people are looking at the person you're about to assassinate?
Yep, I love that.
It's so helpful. It's so helpful to be like, and then into the grass.
I very much had to make tactical decisions based off that. Like, all right, there's 4 left. Alright, this guy's gonna be seen if I kill him. How many are any of the other 3 gonna see me?
Something nice I've found is if you're near a group that can see him, throw a wind chime straight down like off a roof. All 3 of them will gather, then just triple assassinate.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I've done that one. Very similar to The Last of Us 2. I hate fucking dogs in this game though. I hate them so much.
They're the worst. If I see him, I just kunai instantly.
Instantly just longbow.
Oh god. Nothing beats watching a bear just tear apart a goddamn Mongolian, though.
That one's always funny, especially.
But you just see him fly 30 feet in the air like it's like a troll hit him in Skyrim.
No, I love when you go into camps that have like bears captured, and you're like, "Well, this is gonna be fun."
Oh, the bear always attacks me, so I stopped letting it out.
Oh no, I get out of there quick enough where I'm like, "All right, boom, get the fuck out to high ground." So yeah, I'm enjoying that game still, though, to wrap it quickly. I want to do a spoiler cast once we're both done with it, so that's kind of why I'm, like, grinding it so hard. Like, it's...
I see.
Yeah. So there's that. Aaron, you're continuing on Final Fantasy VII, yes?
I am still doing Final Fantasy VII. We are looking to finish, hopefully, by the end of August.
Cheers to that!
So that September we can concentrate on other games that are coming along.
Like the Birdman.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So, there's that. We did the Sea of Thieves 35th anniversary event again, and I got to play Rare Historian. That was
a lot of fun. Checked in on all that. And,
I went back and did the one I missed on Friday, when it was real quick and easy.
What was the one you missed?
I forgot to inspect Black Wake?
Yeah, Black Witch.
Yeah, I forgot to inspect the Black Witch when we were on the shipwreck. So
in order to do it, you have to arrive at all these islands, arrive at like the painting or the thing that you're supposed to read, and then you're supposed to inspect it and read a couple lines of things. And it's
all like pirate versions of like rare stuff like. That, like, for Viva Pinata, this paradise garden with these mystical animals. But the rest of this translation must be long, because the end of it says they're filled with candy?
That can't be right.
Yeah.
Good question for both of you. If you got a new, like, if they made a new one from the Rare Replay, new game, like Viva Pinata 3, Perfect Dark, like X, Banjo-Kazooie, Maximum Kazoo.
I only get one?
You get one new one. Like,
yeah.
They put out one new one. Which one would you want? Because I already know I'm repping Viva Pinata 3.
So, like, the question is like...
Would you want Cameo 2?
Which of these is the most likely to be good? And, like, if they make a new one. Viva Pinata seems pretty hard to fuck up.
They fucked up 2 pretty bad.
They did not. 2 was great.
2 was awful.
Look,
You had
wow,
to have
alright.
you had to have like 4 biomes in a tiny like 16 by 16 box.
That's what made it awesome. You had a fucking like weird fucking Iceland with a desert land like 20 yards away from each other. It was dope.
But you needed a bigger island for it because I was like, okay, either I have to abandon most of my grass to make more snow to get this moose thing in here, or I have to get rid of my desert with my cool salamanders on it. And I was just like,
look,
I need bigger map.
dude, you need
Why you give me tiny map?
You needed a bigger map in the first one. You couldn't have all your ecology there no matter what. Eventually, you have to pick and choose.
You needed water, grass, or tall grass. It was very simplistic. I didn't have to think about it. I was just farming my gooseberries.
Oh my!
I was having a good day. I was just waiting for my unicorn to come out. It was great.
Yeah.
And in the second game, I was like, I have to plan and think and build. What is this bullshit? I've come here for a good time, not to actually have to play a game.
Well, they have a mode for you. It's called the Free Garden, where you can fucking do whatever the fuck you want, whenever you want.
You're rare. I know you're listening to this.
Just raise
Bring
a crazy
back
person.
simple farming.
Make the most complicated pinata sim ever. That's what I want. I don't know what that emote dude rage.
Oh Jesus, just rage.
No, as long as I would probably say Cameo 2. There were a lot of really good ideas.
Sure.
Cameo 2 would be great.
There were a lot of really cool ideas in Cameo that, like, if you flesh them out, they're even crazier. Like, man, you turned into a dragon, and that was like his level 1 form. Imagine it was like if you had all these other transformations but evolved. That could be even really fucking cool. Or just more transformations. You know?
Right. Yeah, Cameo would be a damn good one. Especially with, like, the supposed 4A title being Perfect Dark. And then you consider what other games would come out and things that they've done with that. I'd like to see another Banjo. Either a continuation of Nuts and Bolts or going back and trying to redefine the 3D platformer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mario Odyssey did that. You would just copy that, is what you would do.
That's right. I still have not played Mario Odyssey after all this time.
Yeah, you would.
It's okay. I've still barely put more than like 7 hours into it.
I beat that game, and I got like 2/3 of the way through 100%ing it, and I'm like, there's so much.
I trust that that game is very good.
And it is Mario at its best, especially if you preferred 64 to Galaxy or 3D World.
Really? Okay.
Maybe we could have a crossover episode where it's Yooka-Laylee and Banjo and Kazooie, and you tag team them in.
Sure.
That could be a fun indie gimmick. No, yeah. I wanted to rant about this because it was a question this week, but might as well get it over now. You Banjo fans are terrible people.
Okay.
You are terrible people. Okay.
No,
Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was an amazing game, but a bunch of fucking assholes were like, I don't want a fucking car game. I want to play fucking boring collectathons for all eternity because I live in the 90s forever. That's what it feels like. They... fucking Jesus. The first trailer for that game has building... They did a teaser trailer that was like, Banjo's back. Then every other trailer after that was like, hey, this is not Banjo 3. All the interviews, this is not Banjo 3. This is the new side thing doing. We're selling this for $40 and doing this this cool, like, build vehicle things. And, like, and they made an amazing game. But none of you fuckers bought it because it wasn't a platformer. And now Banjo is dead because of you. You fucks. Okay?
They're the ones that chose to do a thing that wasn't Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo 3.
But they also didn't bill it as fucking...
They didn't, but I think that's
Banjo
what people
3.
are pushing for here.
Yeah, but the thing is they didn't even bother to try this, as you can tell by the sales numbers. They didn't even bother, and that's the part that pisses me off. Because, like, if you bothered to go play this game, you would find that it's fun as hell. You know, like that Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts I know the people who bothered to fucking play that game, all, like, most of them fucking loved it. You know? Like,
Sure.
and that, it just drives me fucking, because they were doing this cool, new, unique thing, using a known IP, and there are plenty of callbacks to the older Banjo-Kazooie games, and funny jokes, and has that rare sense of humor, and it's creative, and, like, I love how every mission has multiple attempts you can work on, where it's just like, I need to get to that top of that mountain. Alright, let's build this cool plane thing, and like, oh man, like, I like barely did it in the like 30-second time limit required, where this dude's in the leaderboard doing it in 5 seconds. And you go watch his clip and you see that, oh, he just used his car's ejecto seat to fling him to the top of the mountain. Instantly. And it just like rewards cool creative thinking. And it's just like, nah, we want another fucking 90s collectathon because we suck.
Bronson.
That's what Banjo-Kazooie's built on, though.
It really is. But Bronson, do you want 1 or 2 chill pills?
30. I get very... this game sold 760,000 copies.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
People should... Yeah,
that is a genuine shame.
And then while I'm at it, let's talk about Viva Pinata here.
Sure.
Let's talk about Viva Pinata. As long as I'm talking about 360 Rare and it getting fucked. So, hey, the first Viva Pinata literally just barely broke 1 million copies. Barely.
Yep.
The second one did just under. Okay. And those games were both like 9 out of 10, amazing, like garden sims. I honestly feel the reason they sold that way is because they were on the Xbox, kind of a bro system. Like if those games came out on like PlayStation, they probably would have done, you know, millions of copies.
If they came out on Switch, I feel like that would just that's the console I feel like those would have shined on.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo.
I think Nintendo, I think they would have done well on PC. But yeah, because like, I think
I don't think they do as well as Stardew Valley, but they would have been up there, kind of.
Yeah, I think it would have been a very much a Stardew Valley type thing, where like, especially because controlling that game with a mouse would be really intuitive.
Oh, it would be, yeah. It'd be so easy. You could zoom in and out way easier. You could control things way easier. You could hack the goddamn deer into your garden without having to wait for 30 years while it eats 8 gooseberries.
Oh my god.
A goddamn hypocrite just standing out there. Oh god, he made me so angry.
Dude, no, there were multiple of those. Yeah, Cameo did 350,000 copies. Amazing action-adventure game. Like, fucking, you know.
So, I never got super far into Cameo. I liked it a lot, but, like, when I was playing it on my Xbox 360, it just kind of died out on me, so I couldn't play it anymore.
Bummer. That sounds
How
like
was the end of that game? Because I was, like,
it's
that was one of the
the best
ones I never
part
got
of the
the
whole
chance to
fucking
go
game.
back to.
It's the best part, because by the end of the game, you have, like, all your...
Hold on. Spoilers, everybody. This is spoilers.
For the 15-year-old video game. But no, so it's the best part of the whole game. Because you're scaling this giant castle, and you're using all your different transformations. You're going in and out of them and swapping them. Like, that's super intuitive and fun. And then, like, you have this real epic soundtrack. Like, I will always remember Cameo soundtrack. And that game still looks really good even today because it was more style than tech. But, yeah, and at the time it was really impressive, though, just because, like, that game did that thing that not a lot of games did at the time, where it's just like, we're going to fit, like, 1,000 dudes on the screen. You know, like, yeah. Perfect Dark Zero was okay. I think it was a good shooter for the time that did some interesting stuff. It did 770,000 copies. So the most successful Rare game on here were the Viva Pinatas, and even they didn't do that great. I don't know why people didn't buy these games for the most part. They were all really good. They were, like... But because of this, what ends up happening is they get put in Connect jail. Rare does.
Yeah.
Rare gets put in Connect jail.
Yep.
And then they make, you know, like, those games were fine. I got review copies of them. They were... I generally gave them 7 out of 10s. They were fun for what they were.
Sure.
I really liked the last one, actually, on the Xbox One. They had some really cool fitness tools.
Okay.
But, you know, it was what it was. And then they come out with Replay, they come out with Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves it's a wonderful game.
Yes.
It definitely does fit the mold of, like, you need 4 people for it, though. And,
Right.
Yeah,
3 or 4.
I only played that game by myself when it first came out, and like I really loved the concept, but God, that game is not fun by yourself.
like,
I enjoy it, but apparently I'm in the minority.
at minimum, you need 2 people, I feel.
I feel like it's gotten better because I've heard a lot of updates have come out that make the game a little bit more fun. Because when I played it, it was like just out.
Yeah, it is. I will agree with you on that. Like, there's more solo content that's enjoyable now.
Okay, yeah,
but
before it was just me and my ship, and I couldn't do anything. I was just like, how do you do?
But I still very much find myself in a, like, okay, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
As
I'd
someone
rather
who
play
like
others.
comes home from work and I want to like chill out, the idea of like I'm gonna go grab an Order of Souls bounty, I'm gonna take my sloop, and I'm just gonna go sail and go get my skull, and then get on my ship and sail back, and it'll be a nice, pleasant ride as long as no one shows up, and then
see,
and I don't know, it's nice and relaxing.
see, I like
Crack into the game.
Yeah, if the Kraken comes in, then whatever. Where I give up on everything that I was doing.
see,
Can you beat the Kraken?
yeah, you can kill
Yeah.
the Kraken. You can kill the Megalodon. You can fucking
There's a Megalodon too.
yep.
Yes, that thing sucks.
My big issue, like, the thing is, though, is I don't like most of the, like, I don't like most of the cosmetics enough to where I'm like, I want to go farm something for that. And,
Sure.
like, I have a decent enough pirate outfit where, like, yeah, I look like the way I want to look. And then, like, all the best ships to me are locked behind DLC.
Are
Sure.
they?
Like, the Viva Pinata ship right now is like $16.
There's
Yep.
a Viva Pinata ship.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
a ship for
Oh.
most of Rare's major franchises. There's a cameo
Hold on.
ship, a Perfect Dark
Stop the
ship.
podcast. Cut the feed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a boat right now. Hold on, give me a moment.
Yeah, it's
I'm
so
gonna
yeah,
turn on my Xbox for the first time in 5 months. Give me a moment.
just I mean, do it on the PC. It's right there. But yeah, like that
If
game.
my Microsoft Store wants to work today, that's a fun game.
Yeah, that's probably the, like, you need all, like, that's actually probably the number one most annoying thing about the Xbox Game Pass on PC is if you miss one Windows update, it freaks the fuck out. And if you forget that it does that when you, like, to update Windows, then it's a nightmare. By the way, Final Fantasy VII Windows Edition just hit fucking Game Pass on PC. So
Great.
if you want to play Final Fantasy VII.
I'm fine.
Oh shit, there's achievements on this one.
Sure.
I find it funny that they want you to have an RX 470 to play this game.
Right.
Like what is it doing where it needs that?
Nothing.
That is funny.
So anyway, so yeah, we did the Sea of Thieves event, and I played Minecraft Dungeons, and I literally had to write it down in our Discord that I played this because I was afraid I'd forget.
Okay.
Because it was just like that, just over, like, just, oh, it's Diablo for children.
Yeah.
That's what, like, I literally played this for 2.5 hours because I was curious, because, like, it's free on Game Pass, and, like, it's getting okay reviews, and I was like, alright, I'll give it a shot, and I played it, and I was like, that's definitely Minecraft for children.
Sure.
So, that's...
I like the concept of it. It's kind of neat, but yeah, like there's no real difficulty to it, and that's kind of something I look for in games now. Is just like that challenge a little bit.
It's not that I look for a challenge entirely. It's like, it's just that type of game in particular, I want some level of, like, you know, feedback loop, and this game just does not have it. It's too dumbed down Diablo, and that's my biggest issue with it. Like, it looks good. I'm sure that if you have a kid and you want something to play with them, it's enjoyable enough. And they'll probably dig it because Minecraft.
Right.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, meh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and Ray,
Yeah.
I'm glad you like difficult games because we're gonna get skull fucked by Battletoads next Friday.
I mean, I don't like those kind of games. I can tell you that right now.
Well, I mean, it's multi-genre. It's a little bit of everything. There's some platforming. There's some battle. There's some brawling. There's some shmup. There's some.
There's some shmups.
There is some shmup.
Shmup the front door.
Also, all three of the Toads play different. So like.
Oh, that's neat.
So like, for example, Pimple is like a freight train, like slow but heavy. Zitz is like super fast, flying around the map, and then Rash is kind of like the middle between the two.
Gotcha.
I keep seeing fucking some of the cartoons from it, like some of the cutscenes. They've all been hilarious. They've all been unbelievably hilarious. Just like if we're not gonna be famous anymore, what's the point of living? Pimple, punch me through my brain. And it's just like, it's like, how you doing, Toads? Or how you doing, Frogs? Feeling stupid? It's like we're not frogs. We're Toads. We're the Battletoads. We're famous superheroes. No, you're not. Like, I love it. I can't wait. I'm super keyed up on that game. Like, yeah. But the last thing, which is probably going to eat up a significant amount of our time for discussion. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Bronson.
We avenged things.
We did a little bit of avenging. Yeah, I guess the beta's over.
No, it's over tonight till next weekend.
Oh, okay. I'm having trouble connecting to the servers, but
that's probably because, well, everybody, their mom is probably trying to get their last.
That's probably not helping things either. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like,
yeah, we've been playing some Avengers.
Yeah, like we played all night.
We went like an hour over what we were supposed to because we found out there was a secret mission that
that was long and big.
All right, we got to do this. We have to do this. So we did.
Yeah, like that. I loved it. So you do that 8A mission, which at first, like, I thought it was fine. Like, I was like, oh, this is just Uncharted, but Avengers.
Yeah.
But sorry,
I was bummed out by that whole mission, which it was an extension of what I saw in the demo that they were showing. It's like, all right, this is very controlled. I get what they're going for here, and it probably like is very cinematic and all that. But like, as far as gameplay is concerned, this did not seem very good. But then as the game went on, like Bronson's about to talk about here, that initial bit is not reflective of how that game actually plays.
No, so you do the first 3 or so linear missions, and the story stuff for that seems really cool.
Fine,
and it seems like that this feels like it's going to be 2 separate games in one, and the developers even stated so. You're going to have your single-player campaign, which is going to be kind of this linear Uncharted-style thing, where you get a nice big Marvel story. And then you have the war table stuff, which that's where you level up your character, and you have skill points to determine how your character plays. So, like, for example, in the beta, it's not as exposed as much, but in the full version, you'll have like, okay, how do I want to play, like, Hulk? Do I want Hulk to be just a giant damage dealer? Do I want to be more of a balanced tank, etc.? You'll have Iron Man where it's like, okay, do I want a bunch of utility and flight stuff, or do I just want to be a glass cannon?
It's really cool.
Yeah,
right.
And that's really neat. And every hero does play really differently. That's one thing I liked. Like, yeah, they have all the same thing of light, heavy, dodge, jump / movement ability. Shoot, but they all feel different. Like, Iron Man felt significantly different from Hulk, which felt significantly different from Miss Marvel or Black Widow. Like, and you get that even in that tutorial level. Like, Hulk feels like, well, the Hulk. And, like, Thor kind of reminds me of God of War's combat, like the new one. And then Black Widow kind of reminded me of, like, the Tomb Raider reboots. And then Captain America very much had Arkham combat.
Right.
And then Iron Man kind of felt like Anthem if Anthem gave a shit.
Yeah, but also, I don't know. Captain America and Iron Man had some small similarities, such as like their dodging ability, like a really useful, because there are many enemies that have shields. A very useful move where you can dodge and roll over them. Iron Man and Captain America both have that move.
Right.
But that's not a big deal or anything. In fact, I appreciate it. No, they totally play differently. Obviously, similar control styles because you need that to be able to jump from one hero to another, and you need to rely on what people can do what. So it's easy to learn every character, but you gotta actually
I do have a question. I have a question for you guys. Can you swap on the fly, or do you pick one and that's who you are?
You pick one for that mission. Yes.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
There's a lobby you select. Yeah.
Also, you have to level each character up, and they each have their own gear.
Yep.
So, for example, like right now, my Iron Man is almost completely capped out for beta. Like he is almost 100% beta capped. But my like Hulk is like level 9 and at like half cap, for example. So yeah, like that. There's so you get gear, which the gear isn't visible. What is?
Is it like? I was gonna say, is it like Destiny's gear, where like it's kind of like you get stronger the better your gear? Is it like a loot system?
There's a light system like how Destiny has.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Destiny is very much actually a very appropriate comparison for a lot of things in this game.
If you've seen the menus at all, there's a circle cursor, and you're going over these squares and picking out, the new stuff. Like Bronson said, though, there's not even like cosmetics, which if you're looking for cool stuff to wear, it's basically in the pre-made costumes that they have, which some of them are really cool.
Like they do a lot of really good skins from all throughout their hit comic history, and then also in cosmetics they have like name cards.
Right.
Which that's a nice little thing.
Which is that's Destiny, Call of Duty.
And that this game is gonna have like millions of skins over its fucking lifetime.
I don't know about millions, but lots.
Think of how many characters they can throw into this game, though, realistically.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 110%.
This game will literally just continue adding characters for years to come.
Yep.
They have a billion villains and a billion heroes they can add into this.
Yeah, like we were talking about that on stream. It's like, okay, Black Panther, Bucky, Falcon, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Not even getting into X-Men. Like,
I was about to say, X-Men can come in now, can't they?
Yes,
they could bring in X-Men.
It's just, I feel like if anything, the X-Men will get their own one of these if this game is popular enough.
I mean, wasn't there already one of these where you could play as like Captain America and Wolverine? God, I'm forgetting the name of it.
I mean,
that was Ultimate
I don't know if you're
Alliance.
talking about Ultimate Alliance.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, no, they totally had them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did fit a few of the X-Men in there. I'm just saying, like, they could, if they wanted to, like, just have a full X-Men release that is in this style, and then incorporate those characters into the main game.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely could.
So
I went onto the Avengers unofficial but official subreddit, and there are like data leaks for potential characters that are already programmed in.
I've heard She-Hulk. I've heard Captain Marvel.
Yep. She-Hulk, Captain Marvel.
She-Hulk.
Some of these characters, they say unlock playable character, but then it's like Hulkbuster is one of them. So like maybe like for a talent tree for a move for the Hulk, Hulkbuster. That anyway. So some of this could be like this character's coming in for another character, not actually played, such as
like
Wasp, who is on this list.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier is on this list.
Yeah, like I feel like
Bucky Barnes.
I feel like a lot of these are going to be skins for certain characters.
Totally.
No offense to Bucky or War Machine, but I think those are totally going to be skins of Captain America and Iron Man.
Or skins, or like a special move where you call them down for a little bit and they help out.
Yeah,
Here's a question though: you got Winter Soldier. You also have Falcon.
I think Falcon has enough of his own originality to be his own character.
That's true. Yeah.
True. I don't know what Falcon could really. I don't know how they're gonna play Falcon. Are they just gonna give him 2 machine guns and he's just gonna kind of float above you?
Yeah, you would do like Black Widow Iron Man combo.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
So.
Or are they gonna
Sounds
give him
cool
the
as hell.
shield?
It depends on which version of Falcon they do, right? Like that's,
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
because they could give him the shield and just make him a skin of Captain America.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Ooh, they got one of the characters we were hoping for in here.
Which one?
We got Doctor Strange.
Oh.
Ah, boy!
That'll be good.
So that's actually something I want to
Summon
bring
in the
up.
multiverse.
So as long as we're talking about this game and console-specific things, because characters,
might as
Spider-Man's
well, yeah, might as well bring it up now.
Yeah, the PS4 version of this game, even on the Pro, runs like shit. Like even on even on a PS4 Pro, where I set the game to be like, give me a more stable frame rate, it still will have points where it's chugging.
Oh
It's
my
like-
god, some
it
of those
like-
fights.
Dude, it like some of those fights, it's like dropping to like below 20 FPS.
Yeah, it's insane. Oh my god. And I don't know about you, but for my base PS4, like there's motion blur also involved, so then like it's just a mess.
It does get to the point of where that happens. So it's just like a blurry, slow fucking like nightmare. Like you like that scene when the arc reactor explodes when you have all those dudes around is a perfect example of that game's frame rate just tanking like a motherfucker. Like
God damn.
we were saying this last night, and the load times are insanely long, especially at the beginning. It almost feel like this game was like designed for Series X and PS5 and PC, and they backported it.
Which is the smart move, right?
Right, like, well, yes, because especially because the next gen version is free.
Right.
So that's a big win for them. It's just
we want to hold to this release date that we had planned on releasing, and have sent our marketing to say that it's releasing on this day, but it's only out for literally 3 months on the old consoles.
2
months.
Yeah, 2 months, because we have a supposed Xbox One X leaked date.
Yeah, so I guess that would be closer to 2 months. But
yeah, so like, and also the extra sales that come from these versions probably, because there are going to be
and then like just the way the economy is, there's a real good chance people are going to be hanging on to the older consoles for a little while longer.
Right. Yeah. Like they're not all. Yeah, exactly.
Also, 2 questions for you guys, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
In the beta, is it just like one level you just kind of repeat over and over again?
No.
Or they have multiple stages?
Yep.
So you have
Awesome.
you do the 3 tutorial missions, and then you get given the war table where you can finally pick from the 4 characters instead of just playing Hulk and Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And then you pick your character, and you go to the war table. There's 2 missions in Utah, 1 in New York, 6 in the Pacific Northwest, 2 in the harm room, and if
in the beta?
Yes.
God, that's a lot of stuff.
I mean, yeah, like I think it'll be an appropriate amount once we see the full amount of content for this game. But like for a game as big as this, that's being pushed as big as this, I think it's totally appropriate.
And then there's one mission that that's a secret mission that you have to unlock. Which is you do this one in the Pacific Northwest, and you go left and you find this special shield vault, and it unlocks a mission in the tundra that's like by far the biggest mission in the beta. You have to go like these 6 different spots, and you get like 4 pieces of epic gear with a guaranteed piece of epic gear, and like it's huge. And that's actually, and I do like how the characters feel different enough, because it's like, okay, hey Iron Man, can you get those things in the air, please? Or like I remember one thing that stood out to me is like me, you, and your brother were all like fighting in a circle in this mob of dudes, and I'm like, wait, why am I fighting? I'm Iron Man. I can just fly over to what we need to do. All right, guys.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, if we need to like skip, like having Iron Man go, which ended poorly that one time when you went so far that your icon disappeared from our ability to see you. So then you died, and it's like, I don't know where you're at. All right, we're gonna hang out.
But on the other side of that, when we're in that one Stark Realities mission, and you have to destroy those things that connect to the arc reactor, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many dudes we have to kill. And I'm like, wait, you guys handle this. I'll be right back. Boom.
Yep.
That's
the thing that it lends to how every hero plays differently is that they're not clearly defined. They're not defined necessarily, but it's pretty built into their characters that everyone has their role. Iron Man can move around the entire map and, shoot and take care of things like that and take care of aerial opponents and, take care of an objective that's far off. Hulk's more of a tank. He goes into the mob and, well, maybe he shouldn't go into the mob as much as I do because I die a lot the way I play him. But
oh god.
But everyone has their different abilities, which allows them to take on different roles, which then plays into the talent tree system, where you can select how you build your specific Hulk or your specific Iron Man to play it the way you want. So it's really interesting.
Dope.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely love. Also, I love that moment when you're fighting that one giant robot and he's at full health still, and I call him the Hulk Buster, and it's just us both fucking him up in the corner.
Oh, it was so
the
good.
The Hulk and the Hulk Buster just boom, boom.
This poor giant robot thought he had the upper hand on us, and then it was just two Hulks going at it.
So is that Iron Man's ultimate? Is that what that is? You just drop the Hulk Buster?
Every character gets 3 ultimates. Iron Man's are the Unibeam, his chest laser.
Yeah.
His overload, so he overloads all his shit, so all his attacks get a big damage boost, and an EMP around him. And then the Hulk Buster.
And you get a pick?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can use them all together. So if I want to...
One's L1, one's R1, one's L1, R1, or
together,
L2, R2.
So
By the way, on
ahead.
the PC, where can I find this beta? Because I was looking for it just a second ago. I wasn't seeing it on the Microsoft Store at least.
So the beta is... So it's on the Microsoft Store, it's on Steam.
Got it.
And right now it's closed unless you pre-order the game. But next weekend... You'll be able to download it on Thursday for free.
Got it.
And it runs from Friday to Sunday next weekend.
Also, I'm downloading Sea of Thieves now. Let's see if my Xbox on here, or my Microsoft Store wants to work. So I'm about to buy a Viva Pinata party boat, if that's the case.
You can use those skins on the sloops, right?
What?
You can what?
You can use those skins on the sloops, right?
You should be able to use them on all the ships.
Okay. Excuse me. So yeah,
it'll be a nice break.
Yeah, I went into this beta being very tentative.
Yeah.
And then when I was playing by myself, I was like, yeah, I'm having a fun time, but I'm not sure if I'm committed to purchasing it. And then after playing with you and Dylan for a night, I'm like, sold.
like the single player. It'll be, a single-player campaign. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be a chance to see some villains and all that. But the real meat of this game is in the multiplayer and them adding missions and doing things like that. They're clearly planning a more long-term approach with the multiplayer. That's where this game's going to be. And playing that multiplayer with people, having the Avengers running around doing stuff together, is so much fun.
All right.
And it's like...
So have...
Yeah.
How long until this game comes out? We have how long?
Comes out September 4th.
That's what I thought. So we have until September 4th to assemble our Marvel cosplays, guys.
All right.
You could build an Iron Man suit that quick, right?
Yeah, a real working one, in fact.
Just like Tony in Endgame, just like, oh yeah, I solved time travel. I just made it. I made an Iron Man suit.
Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Bronson, you should cosplay him. You have that same anger, I feel like.
Obadiah Stane.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could get an Ant-Man costume or a Captain America costume in like 10 minutes on Etsy.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that little bit I got to play a Thor though, I want to check him out, dude.
I know Thor's probably going to be who I play. Also, I've just decided to wait for the PC beta because I was just like, if I try it on PlayStation, I like it, then it's going to be a harder sell to get me on PC. But if I just wait for PC where everyone's going to be playing, I don't have that
That's actually something we realized about our personal Discord this weekend. Was the only person we were able to get to play this shit was Aaron's brother on the console. I can absolutely see Bronson as Obadiah Stane, says Quinn.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We could have had other people, but again, this was a PS4 beta. It was a console beta, basically.
And everyone in our community was like, fuck off.
We're on the PC, goddammit.
I was going to get it, and then I was like, what's Billion Road? And then I couldn't put it down for like 3 days. I was like, why do I want to be a slumlord millionaire and raise rent prices to all these people?
Terrible.
I increased my revenue by 20%. Now I'm earning 28% on my rice fields. It's so stupidly addicting.
But no, so like this game, like let's put it this way. After playing with Aaron and everyone, I immediately wanted to do the pre-order to get the skins.
Yeah.
Like that's another reason. I was just like, fuck it, let's go. I want that Captain America skin real bad.
All those skins are good.
Yeah.
Just for the regular pre-order. So good.
Yeah. I actually think that they fucked up because the deluxe edition pre-order is not as good.
Like, okay, so I was looking at that. I'm like looking at the pre-order stuff, and then so they have a deluxe edition that is $20 more, and for it you get black and yellow variants for the costumes for
black and gold.
Black and gold, I guess. Yeah, no, you're right. They're all kind of shiny, so black and gold.
They're all kind of shiny.
For the 6, right? Just for the 6?
Yeah, just for the 6. Yep.
You get nameplates, which are kind of whatever. You know, they're black hexagons with some gold hexagons and their symbol. And then the last thing that you get is 72-hour early access.
Which in a game like this is kind of a big deal.
It is kind of a big deal, but I'm still sitting here turning over, do I want to pay that kind of money to jump on it that early?
I don't, because that means it comes out on a Tuesday, and, or no, 3 days early would be, Tuesday. And for me, I'm like, I'm working anyway, so it's like, I'd get off work, maybe get an hour or two in each night.
Sure.
So it's like, barely worth it. Like, I can easily make up that ground. So
if you get it the 3 days early, it comes out essentially for you the 1st, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right after I move. There's no way I'm gonna be like, yeah, brand new apartment. I'm gonna play Marvel all night. No, it's gonna be like, oh god, it's done.
Right. Well, to be honest,
now I'm gonna unpack and cry.
I'm thinking about it because let's see. So we still have the rest of August, which I'm hoping to finish Final Fantasy VII in. Oh, I'll definitely finish. I got 3 more Mondays ahead of me to finish it, and then Tuesday is usually a free day for me. But given that Avengers is going to be kind of a special thing for our channel, we're gonna lean hard in. I think maybe if I were to get that pre-order, maybe I'd do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Just goes that hard on Avengers.
At least for the first week.
By the way, Quinn, no, that video you sent me, like, dude, no, after playing it, like, as long as the PC version runs well, like, nah, this game's gonna be lit, dude.
Yeah.
Here's a reminder, y'all, that Remnant from Ashes is free on Epic. Thank you.
I got it downloaded.
I think I did get that already.
Yeah,
I need to make sure of that. So the only thing the deluxe comes with the 72-hour early access, and it just comes with a bunch of skins for them, right?
Yeah, like gold and black skins, and then gold and black nameplates with their logo.
Yep.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
That is. Now that said, the collector's edition, which was only console, which bummed me out.
Yeah.
That they you could have just thrown a code in this and sold it on fucking PC, you fucks.
Right.
Like, you just could have put a code in the box. I wouldn't have cared.
Yep.
So it's a picture from A-Day of all the Avengers. A Avengers pin, a Hulk bobblehead, a Mjolnir keychain, a Black Widow belt buckle, a steelbook for the game, a very large poster of the Iron Man suit blueprints,
All right,
and then
that's cool.
a 12-inch statue of Captain America.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
part that gets me is I want that statue.
But it's $200.
Yeah, no.
I know.
Nope.
That's not worth $200 to
Nope.
me, but I want that statue.
Yeah, no. You'll probably be able to find it separately on eBay like a couple months from now.
Yeah, for like $300.
Or you can just go on fucking Amazon right now and get a 12-inch Endgame Captain America statue for $90.
That's funny. Oh
So-
god. But no, I'm very excited to play the beta of this game. I was gonna do it this weekend. I got surprisingly roped into a Monopoly style board game. I don't know how that happened. I blacked out. But next
What-
week I'm really excited for the beta of this to try it out.
Which one? Angels Fall First or No Straight Roads? No, this. Like I said, we did that long Avengers session last night, and yeah, I ran into some bugs, and the console version's frame rate is shit, but otherwise had a great time. Like for the love of God, though, if you are not getting a PS5 or a Series X anytime soon, play this on PC.
Yeah, if you can, like, yeah. If you have no other choice, you have no other choice. And, like,
Yeah.
we did play it as it was on a base and a Pro PS4, and we got through it, and we enjoyed it. So it's, like, not, like, the end of the world, but if you can,
Yeah, like
get
yeah,
on a
like-
powerful machine.
Yeah, we were playing it on... Yeah, and that's the thing that kills me, is, like, even the Pro version just ran like shit.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything we've played this week.
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Sounds about right.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, we mentioned Fall Guys for like a brief second, but that's basically all I've been playing is Fall Guys, Billion wrote, and a
Oh!
little Ghost.
Oh, I actually did do one more thing. I did play a little bit of Warzone this week, and I actually played it while talking to a client at work. And, I got 5th.
All right.
You're gonna get fired, is what you're gonna get. Hi, thank you for calling AARP. This is Bronson. God damn it!
I'm very content.
Oh, sorry, sir. I got shot in the head.
No, dude, Battle Royale is perfect because there's so much downtime. Like, there's so many times in Battle Royale where it's like, okay, I'm gonna go hide in this shed. And then, like, I just accept, like, well, if I get shot handling something, I get shot handling something. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair. Man,
real quick. Oh, what's that?
I was gonna say, Bronson, aren't you excited when you can pause a live game, swap to another live game while talking to clients, and then pause and swap to another live game?
Exactly.
You're gonna be able to play so many games while cheating the system.
To work from home, they did it to us.
You're gonna scam the elderly while scamming people on games. It's gonna be great.
Here's my trap card.
Oh God. Neon Outlaw in the chat says I wasn't a fan of what I saw, the camera especially. Camera, I had some problems with. There were some certain UI issues that they need to work on. Specifically, just there's so much information on the screen in Avengers that is not like it's not very intuitive. There's some things I can't quite see. I definitely. Oh God, what's happening on screen here? It's reversed. I can't tell.
Magic cylinder.
Oh, okay. But like, so camera, I turned up my camera sensitivity quite a bit the moment I could, because the default that it starts out at cannot keep track of, what's going on in the fight. Being able to see everything going on with everything exploding a bunch of different colors can be difficult, especially like a lot of combat relies on your ability to dodge and parry, which shows like a red, yellow, or white circle kind of close in around the bad guy's head. So it's like, okay, so he's about to attack. It's really hard to see that sometimes when you're doing stuff.
So,
Oh God.
so
Also, Bronson, do
see.
you like the cup I've used for this special occasion?
Wait. Oh, yes. I will say that a lot of that is not a problem as Iron Man. Like, just due to the way he
good
plays.
for you, Skyboy.
If you're far away,
Like, yeah, if you're far away, like I had
Then, yeah.
a little bit of that, but like most of my abilities are pew pew.
See, I am the Hulk, so I hit the buttons and I throw my fist down on the street, and the street comes up off the ground while I'm fighting people. It's like I can't see anything.
Yeah,
I don't care. This is awesome, and then I get hit.
Yeah, see,
as Captain America, Bronson, could you shoot me like in the shield and I just refracted at everyone?
Yes, that is so there are combo abilities. I didn't get to see them that often in the beta, and also what combo abilities you get are determined by your skill points a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So we'll be able to tell what's going on with that once we get the full game.
But yes, I look forward to whoever is our Captain America, me going.
We're still figuring out our teams, because when we were just talking about it, our favorites are Iron Man and Captain America respectively. But as I've been playing this, I've been really getting into the Hulk. So I don't know.
For Ant-Man, I can't wait for Doctor Strange.
That leak list also says Black Panther might be in.
Nice. I want Star-Lord to eventually be in, and I want one of his moves to be the moonwalk, where he just dances and sings.
That'll definitely be an emote.
I want Star-Lord, I want Doctor Strange, I want Ant-Man. Ant-Man's practically confirmed because Hank Pym is in the game.
Right. Yeah. That'd be crazy not to have.
It'd be kind of weird, yeah. You can't really put Hank in without Ant-Man.
Yeah, like even if they have to do Scott as the Ant-Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I already know that if this game becomes popular, that when they introduce PvP, they're gonna call it Civil War, and it's gonna be a big event.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Oh god. No, they're gonna miss that opportunity. They're gonna squander it.
Yeah, probably. So, I'm looking forward to playing more beta, especially seeing it on an unlocked frame rate on a PC next weekend. I'm excited for the full game. Comes out right after Madden and Tony Hawk. So
right.
Fuck me. We can skate our way into Marvel.
That's the thing. Well, that might, if I go forward with that Avengers plan, that's literally what we're going to be doing, because Monday, if we don't have Final Fantasy, I'm going to be. Oh wait, no. Tony Hawk comes out like around the same time.
It comes out 2 days prior.
Son of a bitch.
It comes out one day after if you get the 72 early edition.
Right.
If you get the deluxe edition, you actually get Marvel before Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
incredible.
If you're like me and you're doing that new sports show, I have because I'm getting Avengers day 1 or the 4th. I'm getting Madden 1 full week prior.
Wow.
Doesn't the new Marvel have like some backyard football edition, like a story mode?
Madden.
I hear about that.
I'll go over that in a little bit, and once we get to news. But we might as well get to news. So
jump in.
Let's handle the biggest story of the week. $1 trillion company fights $1 billion company for supremacy of your wallet.
Yeah.
So Apple
and
Epic Games are fighting. In fact, they're going to court.
They sure are.
What are they fighting about?
So, Epic Games was tired of Apple essentially having a monopoly on all purchases on the iPhone. Because if you buy anything on iPhone, you have to go through the Apple Store. Yes, Apple and Epic Games are beefing. So, anyway, they're going back and forth, and basically, because Epic is tired of paying that percentage, and is tired of Apple having a monopoly on their platform, because once again, anything you buy on an iPhone goes through the App Store or goes through the iTunes Store. Google actually joined Apple in the lawsuit recently. Yeah, because they have their own version of that on Android. They have the Play Store.
That makes sense. Yeah,
it's amazing. All right.
So the two of the 3 biggest companies on Earth are fighting Epic Games.
Get ready for Cyberpunk. I hate it.
I wanted the Jetsons, and I get Deus Ex.
Right.
Anyway, so
next.
First, so Epic violates Apple's terms of service for the store, and they in Fortnite on iPhone, they have, hey, buy it through the Apple Store, $10, But if you buy it through our website, through your Fortnite account, it's only $8. And immediately Apple bans this shit. And Apple also is like, hey, motherfuckers, we're dropping Fortnite from the store until you stop this. Within not even 30 minutes, which because of how fast this is, you know this had to be premeditated. Because within not even 30 minutes, Epic had a lawsuit out saying this is a monopoly and a non-compete, and a branch of all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
And Devin Nash actually pointed this out to me yesterday on what Epic's real game plan is here if they win this lawsuit. And it blew my fucking mind.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
So, Epic, you're probably... Now, the easy view of this is like, well, Epic is doing this lawsuit because they want to make more money off of Fortnite on iPhone, right? They don't want Apple taking that 30% cut. No. In fact, Epic is not even suing for damages or anything. They're literally doing this lawsuit as though it is in good faith, and Apple is just being a monopoly. / Google now.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, but why would they do that? Because Apple... So, in the past 2 years, we've gotten the Epic Game Store on PC. And even though it lacks a bunch of features, almost everyone I know has an account on there and has bought games on there due to the fact that they have exclusive games on there and they're giving away games on there. All the fucking time. In fact, we just... Like, how often do I pop into the Discord being like, hey, this shit's free, go get it!
Right.
You know, it happens like almost every other week because of the damn store. And almost every week they give away a free game.
Yeah.
So, what he thinks Epic is trying to fucking do is open their own version of that, but on iPhone and eventually the Google Play Store.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Pretty cool. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be like, hey, we're making Steam, but for fucking iPhone games. And I'm just like, oh, fuck!
They saw how much money Steam was making. And they say, we now have $1 bajillion.
Because of Fortnite, yeah. And then, you know, and to be fair, like, yeah, I have a large Epic Games library now because Dangerous Driving, that was exclusive. Control, that was timed exclusive, and I wanted to play it the week it came out. And then they put out Grand Theft Auto for free, and we were all playing that for a while, so that's why I have Grand Theft Auto on there. And, like, they put out... And The Walking Dead, when they bought it from Telltale and brought it back, it was exclusive to fucking... the last season was exclusive to Epic. So now I have a ton... And then they keep giving out free shit. So, like, I have a ton of games on that goddamn store, you know? And because of this... And I'm buying games on there, the smart bastards. Like, Aaron, you
keep forgetting to get the free games on there. I see it, I'm like, oh, I need to download that. And then I'll go back to what I was doing, and then, like, a week later, I'll be like, shit!
Well, like, Aaron, you intend to get Tony Hawk on the PC, right?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, Epic Game Store. That's where you gotta get it.
Yes, that is true, yes.
Good news, it is $40, and if you want the deluxe edition, it's $50.
I forget what the deluxe edition was.
It includes the Ripper Skater, unique retro outfits for multiple skaters, and unique retro content for creative skater mode.
Okay. Damn. I might.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, but like, yeah.
Now that game is only $40, I might actually pick that up.
Yeah.
I was thinking that Epic Games
game will ruin Aaron's life. Tony Hawk or Marvel?
Everyone's competing. God damn it!
Everyone is competing for my weekday nights from like 6 to 8:30, and my weekends.
Right.
I'm really glad that all of this comes out like right after I move, not during.
Oh, Tony Hawk!
It makes it real convenient to not be like, all right, I have to pack, but I could play a little more Thor and get another upgrade.
Damn.
Lordy.
Yeah, it's...
When are we gonna co-op Fall Guys, Bronson? I mean, we could do that on...
You don't want Bronson.
I mean, it's 4 players. We're group activity. I actually always do well in Fall Guys.
I mean, what are we doing Thursday?
Fall Guys, I guess. No, it was either gonna be that or Destiny.
Right, those are the 2 that we've been thinking of. So I don't know. We'll probably throw it out there on Discord or something and ask and see what the response is. But those are the 2 now.
So anyway, back to
probably join you. If it's Destiny, I am a low little scrubby.
Oh god, we can boost you so hard, boy.
Told me to not play until the new DLC came out.
I still agree with that statement.
You're like, Ray, don't play Destiny, but we're gonna stream it every week. I'm like, oh.
Don't blame us, blame the mob. We do what the mob says. The mob says they want Destiny, and we do what the mob says.
Is that Irish, Scottish, British? What accent were you going there? Yarninium? What?
Stroke.
Stroke.
But no, yeah, Tony Hawk is exclusive to Epic Games, and now they can go ahead and do this shit on motherfucking. They want to go ahead and do that same shit on the App Store, but they can't because Apple controls everything in and out.
Right.
And so yeah, now they're doing a lawsuit for non-compete instead of just making money off. It's fucking brilliant. And how many people are gonna message fucking Apple being like, "Yo, why can't I play Fortnite on my iPhone anymore?"
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no, it's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
It's so smart. It is.
And then
I don't care because, like, you know, again, it's like billionaires versus billionaires trying to figure this out. Like, yeah, whatever. All right. I'm not playing a whole ton of phone games either, but you know. Honestly, the best thing about it is the best thing about it is that Epic Games. I don't know if this would continue it into their mobile service, but I assume it would. Is Epic has been making a push to give more revenue back to developers,
right?
Which the other 2 have not really been. So,
which like looking in and like I look at my phone and I have 2 games on here, no 3. I have Trivia, I have Hearthstone, and I have Teppen. And that's
okay. I have Hearthstone, Pokemon Go, and then Jurassic World Alive.
No, I do have Pokemon Go. Excuse me.
All right. Yep.
So.
Also, for all of the billion people listening, Genesect is the current raid right now in Pokemon.
Yes.
Go get him. His shiny is red, and he's basically a red scare beetle. He's very cool looking.
By the way, hey Aaron, you know the Hulk that you played as in Avengers? GameStop is selling that figure right now.
Selling a figure?
Yeah, a figure of that specific Hulk skin.
I'm not a figure person, but I just want to look at it.
It looks...
I need to figure out where I'm going to put all my figures in my new apartment. I'm thinking the garage I'm getting, just have like a wall shelf go around the whole thing.
I have had enough horror stories with garages and basements that
you're just kind of done at this point.
I'm just done with them, yeah. I've had enough...
Wait, with garages or basement? Wait, what?
But, like, I've had enough problems leaving stuff in, like, not my house, but my house. So, basements that aren't connected and garages to where, like, no, I'm good. If it's valuable, it doesn't go there.
See, none of my figures are particularly valuable.
Some of those amiibos are valuable, homie.
Oh, I'm not putting the amiibos in there. Are you kidding me? I was talking to, like my cheap figures I've gotten from GameStop over the years.
Oh, okay, yes.
My amiibos are going to be in a glass case framed with lights.
I've actually thought about getting, like, hanging shelves for them and putting them, let's see. Oh, hey, we got a comment. Immortal Gamer 678 says, "Hi, how are you?" We're doing well. We're
fantastic.
We just yeah. So, yes. Like, yeah, I'm not a big phone gamer myself, but like this seems fine. Like this is it's
definition of fine.
It's like once again trillionaires fighting billionaires for control of who I get to buy my phone games from. Like, it's hard to get enthusiastic about either. Like, I saw, like, multiple people super impassioned about it on my Facebook and Twitter, and I was just like, dear God, please stop.
You're right. Stop. Yeah, the one thing to fight over is, like, developer revenue, which we'll see. If this even happens, we gotta see what this even is about.
Yeah.
Yep, that's we'll see when the court times.
We'll see what happens.
So going down the list, we already kind of talked about it. Rare's 35th anniversary is happening right now. Go play some Rare Replay if you got an Xbox One. If not, hey, Battletoads is out on Friday. Game looks hype as fuck.
Sure.
And and enjoy 35 years of amazing video games.
Right. Yep.
All right, we got a lot of Xbox Next Gen news right now.
Okay, let's go.
So the first one is supposedly the release date has leaked, and the Series X is supposedly coming out November 6th.
Okay.
November 6th?
Which is actually a little earlier than I thought it would be. I thought it was... So, normally these consoles normally come out 1 week, maybe 2 weeks before Black Friday. So I was expecting the 13th or the 20th.
Way too early.
No, I don't think it's way too early. I think it's... I think they're trying to get out before Sony. And I think that normally a console would hit the 13th or the 20th if they're doing a holiday launch. So, yeah. And this was leaked because someone got a hold of their controller packaging. And that was linked to it, along with along with the other part of this news story, which is Xbox Series S, as in Sam, is confirmed.
Okay.
So, Microsoft didn't say shit about it, but between all the rumors and now this literally being on packaging, we're pretty sure that that's happening. So, I really hope... So, this is what I think is happening. And I hope I'm right, because it would be a big win for Microsoft. Sony puts out PS5 at probably $500 for the disc, $400 for the digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Microsoft puts out the S at $300, the X at $400.
I can see that. I can 100% see that.
There have been multiple leaks saying Microsoft is willing to undercut. And, look, everyone who buys an Xbox in this group is obviously going to get the X. Okay?
Right.
Like, 4K TVs, like, high-end, where
let's do this.
Let's go. But if you are a fucking kid or a teenager, $300 new next-gen system, don't buy full games for it, Game Pass.
Yeah. 100%.
That is a...
You know how nice Game Pass would have been when I was 10?
Dude.
Oh my god.
Or as a teenager, like, fuck, dude. Just...
You kidding me? I would have been 100% Xbox as a child. I wouldn't have been like, I would have been like, I'm getting an Xbox because it has everything for free.
Yeah, like...
And I was so poor as a child. Are you kidding me? I got a new game like maybe at Christmas, if that.
Like, I got
or I had to steal it. I had to just go to my friend's house, and be like, can I borrow this? And then I'd move, and that's how I got games.
So, these were the points I'd get games as a kid. Christmas, maybe 1 or 2. 3 if I was really good that year. Like, if I was really good.
Like, if you got good grades.
If I got, like, good grades, and I was, like, doing all my chores, and, like, my parents were feeling nice. Like, yeah. Like, I remember, like, one Christmas I got, like, Metal Gear 3 and Half-Life 2, and, like, one other game, and I was like, oh, shit, this is awesome. And then, my birthday, I would typically get one. My mom surprised me on a couple occasions and got, like, 1, but then, like, 2 cheap used ones.
Oh.
Like, for example, that's how I ended up with Grand Theft... That's exactly how I ended up with Grand Theft Auto 3, actually. It's like my mom got me Soul Calibur 2 for my birthday, and then got... and then, like, she was at the store, they had a deal, like, buy one, get one for used games. And that's how I ended up with a copy of Phantasy Star and Grand Theft Auto 3.
All right.
So,
I will never forget this as a child. So when when I was really little, we used to go to flea markets and go to yard sales a lot because we didn't have a lot of money, but my mom still liked to shop. She was thrifty.
Sure.
And one time we were in the middle of like San Jose, California. We went to a yard sale, and this old lady was selling like I don't know what he did wrong, but her, I'm guessing, son's things, because she was selling like a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and like a box of games.
Oh.
And like I saw that, like I was like, Mom. And we walked over, she's like, how much for that? And she's like, for the box of games, like $20. And it was like 15 games of like mixed PS2 and 1 games. And I was just like, Mom. Because I already had the console. I didn't even need to worry about that. We're like, yeah, we'll take it. And it had, like at that point, it had Digimon. It had a bunch of cool games. It had, what was it, like Ape Escape, I think, was in there. I'm remembering correctly. I think one of the Sly Coopers. I was just like, this is the greatest day ever. Because at that point, I was getting a game on my birthday, if that.
And then, like, the last occasion would be if I got, like, a straight A report card. Like, that'd be another one where, like, my parents would be willing to drop a game.
Right.
My parents would just call me a nerd.
Wow. But yeah, so those were like those are like the 3 occasions.
Yeah.
Where it was like new game, like straight A report card, birthday, Christmas.
Okay.
So you really I will say I did get to play a lot more games than just that though, because my mom really liked renting movies, and like frequently when she'd be renting a movie, I'd be like, hey, can I rent a game too? And she'd be like, yeah, sure.
Sure.
I still have some games from Blockbuster that I never returned.
Well, don't have to return now.
Yeah, certainly not now.
Same with Hollywood Video, actually. Don't tell them I have them.
I actually, fun fact, you talked about borrowing games from friends, and that's how I actually ended up with my copy of Resident Evil 4. Is like my friend Stuart in high school, he's like, dude, you gotta try Resident Evil 4, you gotta try Resident Evil 4. I beat it like 8 times and 100%. I've done everything. Like, you gotta try it. I'm like, oh, fine. And I played it on my GameCube and I beat it and I had a great time with it. I'm like, all right, hey man, when do you want to come pick up your game? He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, when do you want me to drop your game? I was like, yeah, whenever. I didn't have any classes with him or anything, so I would have to be like one of us go to each other's house. And just like at a point, I kept asking. He's like, oh, I'll come get it later. Hey, you can come bring it to me later. And like it just kept getting delayed, and then like we stopped hanging out eventually, and he never asked for his game back. So I was like, oh, okay,
cool.
Oh god, that's funny.
You tried.
God, what game was it? Yeah, I was really little. It was probably like first, second grade. Oh, it was a copy of Pokemon because I wanted to trade over my Gengar. It was like Pokemon Blue, I think it was. I borrowed it from a friend, and then I got home from school that day, and my mom was like, "Hey, we're moving." And I was like, "When?" She's like, "Right now. We've packed the car." And I was like,
We've
okay.
committed heinous war crimes. We have to leave right now."
Yeah, we moved to Tahoe that day. Like, I got home from school. There was a moving van in my driveway, and I was like, I wonder what's going on. Walked in, and my mom was like, oh, good, you're here. We're leaving. And I was like,
what the
right
fuck?
now, get in the car.
Holy crap.
They threw me in the back of the moving van like Pokemon Ruby.
Oh my god.
That's how I ended up with my copy of Blue version. Never saw that kid again.
That poor guy.
Bummer.
I felt honestly bad about it. And then I realized once I got there, I was like, he'll get over it.
Scott, Robert,
And that was the start of my stealing.
That man, that person, like, years later does not trust anyone with anything anymore. Does not give anything to anyone because of this one event.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
no, I feel that because like I've definitely had that situation where like I loan shit out and like people don't return it or they treat it like shit. So now I'm like super like now even today I'm like I hate loaning shit out for that exact reason.
Mm-hmm.
You'll barely loan me stuff out.
Yeah, like the only person I willingly like 100% loan shit out to no problems is like Anthony.
I was about to say Anthony.
Yeah, like you know, like that's why, because like just people don't take care of shit, bro. Like it's
yeah. To be fair, I left my laptop at your house for like 2 weeks one time, and I came back super sticky.
That was not my fault at all. That was fucking Panda's fault, and I apologize for that.
I know. super funny. You're like, here you go. And I was like, what the fuck did you do to this?
Yeah, because I didn't know what she did. Like, no, that was...
Look, shit
Oh.
happens in this house.
Speaking of pandas, she sent me a TikTok like at midnight the other night that was like George and Lenny, and it was just like I was just like, thank you for this. It was like 100 out of 10 TikTok. She's like, yeah, I saw Lenny, and I was like, oh, Ray, appreciate this, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh,
All right.
Lord. Alright, so we got the next gen news story we got is Halo Infinite has been delayed to next year. So,
Yeah.
Chris Lee, studio head at 343, said, "Today I want to share an important Halo Infinite update with the community. We've made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. The decision to shift our release is the result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including the ongoing COVID-related impact affecting us all this year. I want to acknowledge the hard work that our team, 343 Industries, who have remained committed to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not sustainable for the well-being of our team or the overall success of the game to ship this holiday.
Yeah.
We know this will be disappointing to many of you, and we all share that sentiment. The passion and support the community has shown over the years has been incredible and inspiring. We want nothing more than to play our game with the community this holiday. The extra time will let us finish the critical work necessary to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever at the quality we know our fans support. Thank you for your support and understanding. Chris Lee, studio head, Halo Infinite."
Yep.
Bummer.
Yep.
And
The
man,
game come out really good, then rushed. I'm fine
yes,
with this.
yes, I'm fine with it, but it is a bummer for the Xbox's launch.
Yep.
It's a bummer, but at the same time, as a PlayStation fanboy, meh.
Well, right. That's the thing. So, like, as someone, if you're choosing Xbox, like, yeah, you have Game Pass, you'll have those games, but
You're not
Man.
getting a first like, so your first party exclusives at launch are going to be like, let's say you don't have a PC for whatever reason, which that is more people than we like to admit. To be
yes,
fair.
it's
For
expensive.
people that don't have a PC, what are you talking about?
These fucking peasants.
I mean, they all can't work at AARP call centers, Bronson. Calm down.
My job used to pay really well.
Yeah, you had the best bonus system I'd ever heard of.
Yeah, no, it was those were some fat ass checks. And then they
God.
became very okay ass checks. So anyway, Gears Tactics, which is currently a PC exclusive, and Flight Sim are both getting ported over to the Series X and are going to be there at launch. So if you only play on console, those will be new games at least. But it's just so weird, dude. Like, I can count...
Tactic? Like Halo Wars?
No, it's more like XCOM.
Got it.
It's like Gears XCOM. It's a lot of fun. I think Gears of War and the way it does combat and its style actually lends itself to that kind of game really well.
Mm.
Gotcha.
So, it's actually one of the games in my current top 10 for the year. Granted, we still have 3 months to go, but
We sure do.
Yeah.
anyway, but back to what I was saying. I can't think of the last time that a console, especially a Microsoft one, did not have at least some good first-party game at launch that's, like, new. Because, like, let's say that you exclusively play on console and you're on primarily on Xbox, right?
Right.
Which that is, I know plenty of people are like that. My friend Nate's like that. Like Xbox is your home. And I looked at what is going to be are you going to be really all that jazzed to play granted these are great games, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, the Master Chief Collection, Killer Instinct, Sea of Thieves, all these games plus Gears Tactics and Flight Sims in super mega 4K at 60 FPS. I'm sure that's going to be great. But it's once again, it's not new games, and in a lot of cases you've played some of these, and if you aren't jazzed to play these and adding cutting edge tech, then it's it's kind of a bummer. Yes, of course you're getting improved feature set and whatnot. You know, the smart delivery, the jump from game to game. You know, third-party games are going to look and run better. Like, there's a lot of advantages, but it's just so weird.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
you look at, like, console launches, right?
Yeah.
And, like, we make a way bigger deal about fucking, like, console launches, the games in them, than they really
100%.
really need to. Like, if we're just being fucking honest. Like, everyone's like, you need 1 billion fucking killer hits at launch. Like, you kind of just need 1 or 2 fucking games to carry the load.
At max, too.
And then, like, you can kind of just fucking make it from there. And especially, like, you look at a lot of the most successful consoles have, like, had fucking awful launches.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I look at the, like, the PS2 has sold more than any other console in the history of ever, but let me run you through the PS2 launch.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
SSX, the first one. Alright, that's pretty good.
Fun game.
The worst version of Dead or Alive 2.
Okay.
Tekken Tag Tournament.
Nah.
Armored Core 2.
Eh.
Dynasty Warriors 2.
Sure.
ESPN International Track and Field. ESPN Winter X Games.
Okay.
Evergrace. Fantavision.
That sounds familiar.
Eternal Ring.
Okay.
Gun Griffin Blaze. And
No.
Kessen. Madden.
Mhm.
No.
Midnight Club.
Mhm.
Okay.
NHL.
Yeah.
MotoGP.
Okay.
Orphan. Cue Ball Billiard Master.
Mhm.
Alright.
Ridge Racer 5. Silent Scope.
Mhm.
Alright.
Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2.
Alright.
Smuggler's Run.
Alright.
Street Fighter EX3. Summoner. Swing Away Golf. Time
Oh my
Splitters.
god. I remembered Summoners. That game was awful.
Time Splitters.
But in the best way?
Unreal Tournament 2 years late to the party with no online support.
All right.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's the biggest of F's in the chat.
Let's see. X Squad and Wild Wild Racing.
Mm.
None of those are going to make you run and go buy a console. None of them.
Yeah. No.
Like, maybe if you're really into fighting games, Tekken Tag 2.
No.
Maybe.
No. Even then, no. That's not gonna make me day one want a console.
But over the course of the first year of the PS2, this is 2001 PS2 big hits. Okay, let's look at this shit. You got Metal Gear Solid 2, you got Grand Theft Auto 3, Final Fantasy X, SSX Tricky, Gran Turismo 3, Tony Hawk 3, Ico, Jack and Daxter, the first Devil May Cry, Red Faction, Onimusha, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Oni,
Weird
Zone
game,
of the Enders.
Never heard of it.
It's a Kojima game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
And I believe that's it for like big name stuff. But like that's Klonoa 2 and Twisted Metal Black. Like holy Silent Hill 2 was 2001.
Man.
Okay,
Yep.
Silent Hill 2, arguably one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Also, Twisted Metal was a great game that nobody I knew played, and I tried to get everyone to play it back in the day, and everyone was like, it just seems like a dumb car game, and I was like, but it's the best dumb car game.
But no, like I look at this list and I'm like, this is some bangers, bro. So like, yeah, you probably didn't pick one up in October 2000, but sometime in 2001, you bought a fucking PS2. Like, looking at this list, fuck, dude.
Yeah, I got it with Jak and Daxter. I remember that was my first PS2 game, was Jak and Daxter.
Mine was... I want to say it was No, it was Gran Turismo 3.
And I still remember that goddamn first cutscene when he fucking climbs out of the vat and he's just like, ah, what happened? I was like, what?
Yeah,
beautiful.
My dad was really into car games, and like we got a PS2 as like a DVD player situation. Like I used a leftover Christmas money, and then like I went to my dad and I was like, hey, but it plays DVDs, and like look at this rad car game, because my dad loved fucking car games, dude. Like just. That man played so much F1 pole position on the N64 and so much Gran Turismo on the fucking Gran Turismo on the PS1. Like, it was crazy.
Oh my god, Turok Evolution. I haven't thought about that game.
Alright, so we got Capcom versus SNK2 Heart. That game is baller. Like I said, I'm more of a Marvel guy, but I gotta love the versus games, all of them.
I have seared in my mind, like picking up at Tips and Tricks, and there was just this full page ad for Capcom versus SNK2, and I will never forget it for whatever reason.
I played it. What was the fucking... Jericho, help me out. What was that really good song from Capcom versus SNK2?
Neon Outlaw says Jak and Daxter may have been his first PS2 game.
True Love We're Making. That's it. This is True Love from the London stage. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Oh, also, FFX. Beautiful game. I own it like 7 on like everything.
Yeah, no, I own it.
It's like Jeff Gersman. I own it on everything but Switch at this point.
Do you own it on Steam?
Yep.
Yeah,
I own it on Steam. I own a digital copy on PlayStation 4, a physical copy on PlayStation 4, a PS2 copy, a second PS2 copy.
Do you have a Vita copy is the question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do too. I was very pissed.
It's one of my few games. I have Digimon, Cyber Sleuth, I have Golden,
yeah,
and I have that, and I have FFX.
Yeah, I really like, once again, that's one of those classic Capcom songs, though, back to the chat. True Love Making, Take You for a Ride, both fucking golden era songs from that era. But then, and then you compare that to the original Xbox, which had a real killer launch. Halo, Oddworld, Project Gotham, DOA 3, and then like didn't get dick until the following year. Like
right.
Oddworld was that's a flashback.
So, that's
yeah. I didn't have an Xbox 360 until late into the Xbox's life.
I got my OG Xbox pretty late, like the last year and a half that it was live. My 360 I got at launch. My 1.5 year on OG Xbox, I was so impressed that the 360 just seemed like amazing.
Yeah, I got my original Xbox really late into its life. Like the only game I had for it was Mech Assault, and then I got an Xbox 360 like 2 years after it launched, and that's where my love of Halo 3 came in.
Well, yeah, that's what like most people.
Also, my Xbox 360 never red ringed. It was a Champion.
Fucking lucky fucker.
It was my little warrior. Everyone else is like, my Xbox broke, and I'm like, oh, that sucks, bro.
I've had 5 360s break on me.
And now one Xbox X.
One Xbox One X. So, and I had 7 360s total because I got my 6th one, but I wanted to upgrade to a Slim, so I sold it to Macaluso, and then my current 360 is that 360 Slim I bought. Then and then now I bought an Xbox One at like a couple months after launch, and then it ended up selling that to Brandon, and then I bought an Xbox One X, and then that died, so I'll be getting a Series X this holiday, I guess. Which couldn't come at a more perfect time. October's a 3-check month for me. We're supposedly getting another stimulus. It's gonna be, and also...
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Also, I'm working 50-hour weeks at minimum starting October 15th to December 7th.
Dude.
Oh god. So my pay cycle is always the 15th and the 30th. There's no 3 more.
I hate jobs that do that shit. It sucks.
There's no 3 check months anymore.
Mhm.
But on the bright side, if I get paid on a weekend, I get paid early, kind of a thing. So that's
nice. That's sorry. Go
But
ahead.
yeah, that stimulus check is gonna be so pretty on those.
Both sides and Trump are committed to it, so it's just a
Yeah.
matter of like, can they come to the fucking table and quit being babies?
I still can't wait for if it happens, party check.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later. So
Hey guys, Sea of Thieves finished downloading. I'm gonna go buy a party boat.
can we take a moment to realize the last Bloody Roar was for the PS2? Yeah, I was actually talking with Stephanie about that a while ago, and like, who owns the rights to the Bloody Roar franchise?
Bloody Roar.
Yeah, it was a fighting game series where like you played as like half animal, half people.
So you're lycanthrope.
So, like, it was developed by Hudson Soft, but it had so many different publishers. Like, it started at Activision, then it self-published, then it went to Konami, then it went to Sony, then it went to Virgin Interactive.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the half-animal creatures known as zoanthrope, the name from the clinical term zoanthropy, which is similar to lycanthropy.
I lycanthrope.
Yes. So, let's see. It's published by including Virgin Interactive. Konami holds the rights after Hudson was absorbed. Oh, you're never getting another one of these. It's owned by Konami. It's done.
No.
It's done.
It's dead.
Never happening.
Nope. You might get a pachinko themed machine though.
Yeah, you might get a Bloody Roar Pachinko machine. Let's see. All right, so. It evokes old memory. Let's see. The people who turned the animals, it was so good. It was okay. It was fun to fuck around in. Let's see. This invokes old memories of another game called Primal Rage. I love Primal Rage. Fucking fighting game with dinosaurs. Yeah. So if you ever seen that Dexter's Lab Tron episode, that's what that video game is based off of. Primal Rage was alright.
Okay.
That game was okay. Yeah. I'm sure, like, I didn't get into play that many fighting games on the Genesis or the, I didn't play that many, those on the Genesis or the Super Nintendo. I really started to get into fighting games on the PS1 and N64, which, man, the N64 was a bad place for that, because you basically just got to play Killer Instinct and really bad Mortal Kombat games.
I was about to say, wasn't that just basically Killer Instinct?
You got Killer Instinct and the bad Mortal Kombats.
Yeah.
Great.
Truly the best. Alright, so, back on topic, like, it's, so console launches, like, they don't matter as much as you think, but, like, at least get one, man. Like,
I think they were just
know,
planning on Halo. They were planning on it, and then
They were banking on it, yeah.
the virus happened, and what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and I mean, and here's the thing: that game's probably gonna turn out great. That one demo they showed looked awesome. The fact that we're gonna be able to play multiplayer with everyone because the multiplayer is free to play. So like you're gonna have the competitive multiplayer, And to be fair, successful consoles once again have launched with like nothing. You look at you go ahead and you look at you go ahead and you look at like the 3DS launched with. What was it, Steel Diver? I remember. The 3DS launched with Nintendogs plus Cats as its big first-party Nintendo title.
Yep.
It was overpriced. It was $250 for the OG 3DS. Fucking A. And, like, its big launch game was, like, a port of Street Fighter 4. So...
For the 3DS?
Yeah, for the 3DS. It was actually a really good port. It ran pretty well.
I remember that demo. It was alright.
It was,
it was okay.
Yeah, you got Pilot Wings Resort. So, like, they had first-party games. They were just bad.
Yeah, that's true.
So they were just relying on Street Fighter, which, I mean, to be fair, that is a if you're gonna bank on a game to do well.
At least
Yeah.
it had Super Monkey Ball.
Did the 3DS
It
have
had-
Super Monkey Ball at launch?
It had Super Monkey Ball 3D.
Oh, yeah. This list is still not like. This is not a strong launch lineup, bro. But like, I would still take a bunch of like, because here's the thing: the third-party games are gonna be best on it because it's the more powerful console. So like, if it's gonna be weird when we get to like the holiday season and like they're marketing third-party games and like maybe Gears Tactics.
Look at it's $60 I don't have to spend come November.
Well, Game Pass, bro. Like that's another.
That's true.
That is a feather in its cap.
I've paid for Game Pass without using my Xbox for like a year straight because it's so convenient if I ever want to play something.
Yeah, and I get a lot out of the service. Like even like when
You play Xbox a lot.
Yeah, but like it's because the games are there and they're fucking on the service. Like that's the thing. It's like I'm much more willing to go at like perfect example is excuse me. Perfect example is like Grice. Like Grice is on that service. It's that Devolver like really arty platformer that Tori liked a lot about a year ago. I'm not willing to pay $20 for that. But if it's just on my fucking Xbox for free,
yeah,
like same thing with the Man of Medan, the new game from the Until Dawn guys. That is currently free on console Game Pass.
Yeah.
I don't really care for horror games often, but I liked Until Dawn enough to where I play Man of Medan in a group.
Sure.
And like once again, Carrion, that's a Metroidvania where it's horror themed, you are the monster, but I would not have spent $20 on that, but I totally played it on Game Pass.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's like that, and this list goes on and on. Like you play the Yakuza games on here, you play fucking the Gears games, all of them. All the Halo games, Red Dead Redemption 2, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. If you're one of the 4 people who haven't played Rocket League yet.
Right.
Console or PC versions of The Outer Worlds.
Yep.
It's...
There are games to play. It's just, usually these consoles come out with something big to hang themselves on. And basically, we're looking at, if you're Series X, you're like, we're the most powerful machine to play Avengers on.
Just like we are gonna have the best version of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's what we got till Halo Infinite, and then whatever's on Game Pass. So
it's like like on the one hand, if you do want the best version of all these games, and you're not willing to invest in a PC, like
it sounds like Xbox will be the better one.
Yeah, like it's more powerful. Devs have said it's easier to work on.
Yeah.
So. Good on them, but like, yeah, like they're I'm currently on the Series X homepage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the first 5 games they're reporting, 2 aren't out until late next year, early next, maybe even 2022 in the case of Fable, and then Destiny 2, Beyond the Light, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And then you scroll down further, and it's a bunch of stuff not out till 2021, 22, and then Crossfire, the Medium, and then like. They've said Yakuza Like a Dragon's going to be at launch, and the PS5's not getting it till later.
Mm-hmm.
Which, cool.
Yeah.
But, like, when is Yakuza Like a Dragon hitting Steam, if it is out on Steam? Yeah, you can pre-order it on Steam. So, like, let's say I want to play Yakuza Like a Dragon on... So they have a release date, but I believe it's day and date with the console version. I'm not sure. Hold on, I'll look into that real quick.
Sure.
But like, for me personally, Yakuza Like a Dragon, if that is like timed exclusive Xbox, that is enough to make me be like, okay, fuck yeah.
Sure.
Sign me up. I will buy a fucking Xbox. But let's see. So It's looking so yeah. PS4, so PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X are all getting it November 13th. And then PS5 is getting it sometime next year.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, like if you give a shit about the best version of Yakuza like I do, which I'm sure that's a small like piece of the audience pie, but like that's there.
See, I dumb JRPGs.
Well,
It being Yakuza is just an added sprinkle of happiness to it.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, if you know,
I get a homeless man that has a fire attack because he just like drinks alcohol and then blows into a lighter on you.
dominatrix nurse whipping people.
I mean, at that point, it's just Persona.
Oh lordy. All right, so let's let me pull up next story. It's unfortunate, but hey, that's what they banked on.
Yep.
You know?
Yes. No.
So-
So, all right.
We got a whole bunch of Avengers news.
Avengers news.
Avengers.
More Avengers news.
So they've announced the PC specs. So this is the minimum specs to run the game. An i3 4160 or AMD equivalent, 8 gigs
Alright.
of RAM, a
Okay.
GTX 950, and 75 gigs of hard drive space.
Okay.
The recommended specs are an i7 4770 or Ryzen 5 1600, 16 gigs of RAM, a 1060 or an RX 480, and this was very interesting to me, 110 gigs of solid state space.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
All right.
And the reasoning is for that extra space is because they have a super high res texture pack, and that pack also supports ultra wide monitors and resolutions,
Right.
as well as multi monitor setups as well.
Yeah.
The PC version also supports an unlocked frame rate, full customization across controllers and keyboards. Along with that, it will also support up to 144 FPS. So,
Yeah.
I
Great.
think my computer can play it.
yours should kick the shit out of this game, no problem. 2080 should have no issues with this, and I believe you have a 2700X as your processor. So you should
yeah.
not be having issues. Dude, this, yeah, like, the specs aren't intense, but, like, more proof that this game was developed for next-gen consoles.
Yep.
The SSD requirement. Yeah. No, if you people haven't yet, go out and get a big SSD, because it is the future. Straight up.
It's been the future, but now we're finally starting to,
Yeah.
like, make games kind of require it.
Yeah, like, now
Like-
it's...
Like a time traveler. You knew it was coming, but like now it's in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like now it's very much, now it's very much this thing where I think because consoles are making it mandatory now,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be the standard for all games now. So I think it's going to be this thing where games going forward, you're going to see more and more on the spec sheet when you go to download a game. We'd prefer that you install this on an SSD, please.
Right. Yep.
And we'll see where that goes. But yeah, so I think that, and to be fair, I think that's good for video games. Actually,
Absolutely.
I know that, like, yes, having to go out and spend $100 to $120 on a 1 terabyte SSD sucks, but if it makes all games better,
Yep.
you know,
It was going to have to happen at some point.
It
yeah,
really was.
So,
yeah. So
might as well be now.
I got another lovely news story here though about an Avengers developer being kind of a dick.
Yeah.
So, an Avengers developer who was asked what Xbox and PC players who want to play Spider-Man should do had a not very helpful answer. The build to Avengers has been over a year coming. When first announced, fans criticized the design of the game's characters as well as the release date had But since the game's release date has grown nearer, more details have been revealed, excitement has gone up. That was until the bombshell was dropped by its developers earlier this month. Spider-Man will be joining the Adventures in 2021 on a service that sounds like good news. However, he will only be playable on PS4 and PS5. He will not be coming to Xbox or PC. And can't be part of the game's ongoing platforms. First off, that does mean he cannot be part of the game's story in any way.
That's true.
Yeah. But that's kind of a bummer. Crystal Dynamics studio head Scott Amos has defended the decision and explained how the inclusion of Spider-Man in Marvel's Avengers came about. Because of Sony's unique relationship with Marvel and PlayStation specifically, that gave us an affordance with Spider-Man that we wouldn't have otherwise had. Amos explained that won't come as much comfort to gamers who plan on playing on Xbox or PC. When gamers asked what non-Sony platformers can do to play as Spider-Man, he didn't offer the most sympathetic answer. For those who absolutely want to play as Spider-Man, you have the option to do so on PlayStation.
So all this could have just been said a little better, which is
just they could
the only option is
to
play on PlayStation 5. That's all you had to do. That was a very it was subtle, but it was a very Don Matrick way of saying it.
Yes, he could have just said, "Hey, Sony helped pay to make this happen, so sorry."
Right. Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, the only way to play as Spider-Man is on the PS5 or PS4, PS5. Fine. Yeah. Done. That's understandable. The fact that he said it that way is fucking dick.
He just fucking hey, guess what? If your game didn't run like shit on PS4, I'd maybe want to get it there.
Oh god. I don't know though. I don't know the situation. Maybe he's been asked that same question a billion times and he's just kind of over it.
Sometimes that does happen. Yeah.
Because that's been asked to him at least a good couple dozen times. Why isn't Spider-Man on this? Why is he here? Why is he here? He's like, listen, we fucking own Spider-Man. Get over it.
Well, they don't own Spider-Man. They only own the Spider-Man movie rights.
That's right. They don't own the game rights.
It's literally It's literally just Sony paid to make this happen.
Yep.
So
they made their investments, and honestly, this is a smart one.
It is. This is a really smart one.
Yes.
It's also shitty.
It is. Because I want to play Spidey. But you know what? I also have 20 other options of characters I love.
Yeah, that's why it's not the end of the world for me. Is especially after playing it this past weekend, where I'm Iron Man is a ton of fun. Thor seemed really cool, and then we're getting tons of new characters.
Yeah.
So.
With more coming as the game comes out. So
is it a bummer? A little bit, but oh no, I will have to play as one of the other 10 Marvel characters I'm really into.
It was a funny thing where I couldn't play as Captain America, and so I played as Hulk, and I was I forgot how much I like the Hulk, not just in terms of gameplay, but just the idea of the Hulk, and started looking at stuff.
You like the concept of the Hulk?
I do, and I used to watch a few episodes of the cartoon, the '90s cartoon.
Oh yeah.
Not the whole thing, but watched a bit of that. Watched some of the '60s stuff. I used to be really into the Hulk when the first movie came out. I enjoyed that. Actually, I enjoyed the second movie as well.
Second movie?
Gentlemen?
Wasn't there a second movie?
There's two movies, one with Edward Norton, one with some other guy. Gentlemen, we have breaking news.
Oh.
What's in breaking news?
We have breaking news regarding Dragon Ball FighterZ.
I was about to say, what is it, Bronson?
It is a trailer that I'm gonna...
Oh, bring it up.
I'm gonna hide who it is. But,
okay.
I think I saw a notification in the bottom right corner.
Hold on. Yeah, there it is.
Alright, let's see it.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna... Hold on. We're gonna... Yeah, I get in Discord... I just get, 5 people messaging me right now being two characters. They know I like this game or something and play it competitively. It's weird.
Yeah, weird.
It's like this game... Alright, well, we know we have Teflon, Dilton, and Steve Goku.
Yep.
Both characters I've been maining, by the way. This pass has been awesome, for me at least.
Yeah, it's great.
Who's next? Who's next?
Are you excited, Bronson?
Let's see it. I want to see it.
Is it finally Roshi? Is it finally his time?
Oh,
There.
they are hyping this up so hard.
Good lord.
Is it?
Yes! Motherfucking yes! Mabuba!
Oh man.
Dude!
God, Roshi. Oh, he has the evil containment wave! He has
Oh, bro!
Oh!
Finally!
I said that was gonna be a move he had!
September! Clear my calendar in September! Oh! Let's see it again! Let's see it again!
Oh my
So
god,
you're saying
alright.
you're not gonna be playing Marvel, you're gonna be playing Fighters?
Oh! They got me back! Oh! He has a mix-up! Mafuba!
Hey, I'm watching it on delay, Bronson. Don't get excited. Oh god, you know that's an insta-kill move, too.
That has to be, right?
It has to be, it's Mafuba, he's trapped. And look at his victory! Look
Oh.
at that happy grandpa!
Oh! Oh! Get fucking hype, son! Let's go! Dibs on
Very
Roshi.
loud.
It's fucking Roshi! Let's go, boy! Yeah!
Everybody was coming.
Oh!
That might get me back in Fighter.
Oh, dude! I need to see how he works. I currently my weak spot is my mid. I hope I can put him at my mid.
If you
Oh,
want, Bronson, I can give you the email address for one of the devs of Fighters.
just like, hey
And
man,
ask him how it works.
we don't
I
have
still have that from E3 when he fucking destroyed me with Krillin.
a, oh lord, like, oh my god, just,
That's awesome.
I'm so hyped.
That really is.
Fucking Roshi hype.
This
Oh,
pass has been really good.
This has been a really good pass.
just, I'm just,
Damn.
This is like, season 2's pass was just like kind of okay for me personally. Just, dear lord, I'm so, news? What? What's news? I had the news story pulled up, but I'm riding that fucking train, riding a cocaine high right now.
Good
Very
lord.
good, Bronson. Don't worry, I put that in the notes. Breaking news: Bronson does cocaine to Roshi.
Oh, lordy.
So good, we'll have that to look forward to.
Popped
for,
off so
Can
hard.
we talk about how September is just gonna be fucking everything?
Jesus
We
Christ,
got
man.
Tony Hawk, we got Marvel, now we have Roshi. Bronson, you're never gonna sleep.
Somebody, yeah, and then I got Madden also going on that time.
Yeah, Madden's
Oh,
also
yeah,
happening.
Madden.
Oh my
Thing
god.
in September too.
Yeah, no, like, somebody
Plus, Bronson, you're gonna have to crack Addict Ghost somewhere in there too.
yeah, hopefully I can get that done this month. Just,
No, there's no way. There's no way you're finishing Ghost in 2 weeks.
I just, dude,
Not if you're playing it the way you've been playing it. There's no way.
Somebody clip that pop off, please. Somebody go when the stream's over, go like, if need be, I'll go to get the pop off. Oh lord.
Oh my god. What were we talking about?
News.
Yes.
So I was
Oh,
going
we
up
were
to
talking about
Sure were.
Dev being a kind of a dick.
yeah, he was kind
Oh
of a
yeah,
dick,
yeah.
which is
I mean,
news.
that's basically what it is. There's not a lot
That's-
more to add to it. He's stressed from work and doesn't give a fuck.
Yes.
It's like alright,
That's
yeah.
what it boils down to. It's just like he's a little grumpy.
Okay, so
Oh shit! What's up, Blasian?
Blasian,
Oh, there he is.
you missed the most epic pop off.
He did. He missed it by this much.
Eh.
Cause like
Well,
I got
Too
direct.
late now.
I got like messages from Emily and Discord alerts from the like But it just said, "Oh, hey, FGC channel." And I'm like, "What the fuck's that?" And then Emily messages me like, "Yo, I bet you're excited. Did you see the trailer?" And I'm like, "I think I did." And then I pull it up, and I'm just like, "Oh, it isn't." And I'm like, "Okay, you guys, just quiet."
Is Roshi at that point, Bronson?
Just
Did you know before or after that we watched that trailer?
I knew the title was Roshi, but like you know the internet, like it could be a lot of things.
You know the internet. I've been on it once, maybe twice.
Let's see. You're a mad bastard for posting the announcement on the Discord, but in the best way. Let's fucking go, son. Let's fucking go.
Friday Night Fights.
I hope Roshi is good. I really want him to be good.
I like that little, like, it looks like he has a sliding 2M, which that's always nice. So we'll see. But yeah, hype as hell. So we got, back to news though. God, I'm riding that fucking high now. I just need to calm the fuck down.
You want some insulin, Bronson? You want to shoot up with some real shit?
Okay, alright, I'm back.
Okay, alright.
Alright.
So who are you replacing for Roshi, Bronson?
It'd probably be Kid Buu at this point. He's my weakest.
Really? Your little stomp candy boy?
Yeah, like, he's really good, but...
Not stomp candy boy.
Ultra Instinct Goku and fucking Base Goku have been too good.
Yeah, that's fair. That is a fair argument, honestly.
So, Control has done really well for them after a rough first couple months over at Remedy. It's a very good game. And they are deciding to do an Ultimate Edition. So what that's going to be, the base game, the first 2 expansions, and the Expedition Endgame mode, Photo mode, and all other contents in one single package.
Yeah.
So, this is coming to PS4, Xbox One, Steam, Epic Game Store, and then the new consoles when they come out. It's gonna be $40 on Epic on all the old platforms, and then on the new that includes Steam and Epic Game Store. On the new platforms, it'll be $60. Now, will Control Ultimate? So when I purchase Control, but the problem is if you buy this Ultimate Edition, it'll carry over to Xbox One, or Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, no problem. Like, just boom to boom. But if you have the original Control, it will not, even if you have the DLC, it will not carry over to the new platform.
Right.
Which is super shitty.
That is super shitty.
That is super shitty.
Now, I bought that game on PC. It doesn't fucking affect me in any way at all.
Yeah.
But, like, man, if you bought this on Xbox or PS4, the original, and the DLC, the fact that you don't get a free path to the new system, but people who are buying the game later at a cheaper price do, that kind of sucks.
That's so messed up.
Now, granted, I know a bunch of people who haven't played Control, and it's an awesome game, and this new DLC directly connects it to Alan Wake. They are in the same world.
Alright.
So, if you want your Alan Wake sequel, all I'm saying is this needs to do well. Cough, cough. Make it happen, fuckers.
God.
They can call the next one Alan Woke.
Yeah, just really go for that SJW market. So, yeah, Control's a great game. You should probably play it anyway.
I still haven't played it.
How did you feel about Alan Wake?
I thought it was cool. I never finished it. I got pretty far into it, I feel like, but I never got around to finishing it.
How would you like Alan Wake, but with superpowers? Like, you can fly and, have, unlimited ammo on your guns and shit.
Saints Row 4 sounds like a fun game.
Saints Row 4 was...
So am I trapped in, a Matrix, a video game by the devil, and I have to get out using superpowers?
No, and in that game you were trapped in the Matrix by a space alien.
That's right, it's a space alien, not the devil.
Yeah, so, I think that's let's see, we got a comment from Quinn. It's my favorite Remedy game since Alan Wake. No, Bronson, it's SCP, but it's set in the Alan Wake universe.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying, though, if you want a fucking sequel to Alan Wake, maybe this game could do really well, and you all buy some copies. And, you know, they'll go make another one. God damn it. Good, Quinn. Which means buy it, you fucks.
You're right.
If you're on console,
well, we'll see.
It runs rough on console, so wait for the new consoles if you're on console. But if you're on PC, go get that shit. It's a great game. Also, in Ray's case, you have one of them fancy RTX cards, so you actually can take advantage of all its fancy lighting shit that it does.
You mean I could take advantage of all the cool features it offers?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like that game, I'm being serious. That game has some really cool lighting effects you can only do on the new cards.
I really do love kind of like, I don't know. I'm super into how ray tracing has kind of come and gone like in its lifespan.
No,
it's really cool to see that like growth.
Yeah, it's real neat to see it be from like, why the fuck do we need this, to like every game suddenly is going to be supporting it finally. But like now the new cards are like a month away, and I'm like, told y'all motherfuckers to wait. Unless you were like coming from a 9 series, like, you know, like when Ray built his computer like over a year ago, I was like, yeah, you'll have to wait a year for the 3000 series, so, and you're in need of an upgrade, so yeah, don't fucking bother. And same with Quinn. But like Aaron,
I bought my card 2.5 years ago. I bought my card a year before I built my PC.
Yeah, so
because it was on sale for like $650.
Yeah, so versus like, you know,
I got my rocket deal.
Yeah, that is a good deal for that card actually. Versus, you know, what a lot of people are doing, which is a lot of people like even a couple months ago bought like a 2080 or a 2080 Super, and I'm like, dude, we're getting new cards this year. Like, just like buy a cheap like $200 filler card, like a 1660, and fucking wait.
Yeah.
Right. Which we'll see. I don't know. I gotta see what these prices are.
Dude,
there's a lot going on right now.
I've heard everything from first off, the 3090 is some mythical fucking unicorn that's apparently gonna be $1,500.
Wait, what?
So they are bringing back. So one rumor I've heard is they are bringing back the 90 series. So it used to be, as you know, the video cards go 50, 60, 70, 80, 80 Ti Titan. It used to go that same thing, except instead of Titan, there was 90 and then Titan. 90 was usually like a 10% performance jump, or like 2 video cards on one die, and it was unbelievably expensive. Like, it was unbelievably expensive for what it was. Hold on, I believe... yeah, okay. So what the 790 was, it was basically 2 fucking 780s on one board.
Yeah.
And it was $1,000. Which, at the time, seemed ludicrous, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
And a 780 was $550, and a 780 Ti was $700. So I'm hoping... So what the rumor currently is that the GTX the GTX 3090 is going to be a $1,500 graphics card, to be a middle ground between the Titan, which will be $2,000, and the Ti, which will be $1,000 to $1,200, and the 80 will be $7,000 to $8,000. The 70 will be $5,000 to $6,000. The 60 will probably be $3,000 to $4,000, so on and so forth.
Right.
So there you go.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so next up is Shroud. Shroud was one of the most popular streamers on Twitch, and was probably the most popular streamer on Mixer until it died.
Yep.
But he moved over to Mixer because they gave him a fat, big old contract. And if you were to offer me that much money at the age of 24, I would have done it fucking with a song in my heart.
Would you?
Mhm. So, but he was an hour late to his own stream.
Great.
Okay, starting strong.
But hundreds of thousands of people were there anyway, waiting.
Sure.
And once he went live, the viewership ballooned to over 500,000 people watching him play Valorant.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I don't know how many people were watching this, expecting something grand." He said he was just going to play games like any other stream. He said he got more than 13,000 Twitch subs after going live.
Oh my god!
Which, okay, hold on. Let's
Could
do
you
the math.
imagine getting 1% of that, Bronson?
Yeah, well, let's see what that is. So let's assume that they all use Twitch Prime. So you make the least amount of money you can make off that.
Okay.
So that is, hold on, 2.5 times 13,000, $32,500
Yep.
In one day.
in
And
one.
that's the cheapest possible that he could.
And that, yeah, if any one of those, and you can bet some of those were tier 3s and tier 2s, or just $5 subs where you get the whole thing. Yeah.
So Bronson, next year, right? We're doing that. That's our number next year.
Yeah, bro, sure. I'm hoping that we get even Lexi numbers by the end of next year. Like, if we pop in every day next year and it's like 70 to, it's like 50 to 100, I'm gravy.
Oh god.
Sure.
Well, I mean, whenever we go with your plan to turn me into an e-boy.
Let's see. And so, yeah, he's excited to announce his return to Twitch. Where I was able to first turn my passion for streaming into a successful career, all due to my incredible and loyal fan base. The streamer signed a new exclusive deal with Twitch going forward. After his Mixer deal got paid out and Microsoft chose the service, his original deal is rumored to have made him $10 million. Not bad for streaming on Mixer for less than a year. He would exclusively stream on Mixer. Viewership on Mixer remained low compared to competitors like Twitch and YouTube, despite Microsoft shelling out billions for Shroud and Ninja. As of July 22nd, all Mixer sites directly direct you to Facebook Gaming. Go on, sorry.
Also, we have a comment. It's going to be late summer 2021. Our tech game.
Ray is
prepare.
OnlyFans when. If
Summer
all
2021, there's going to be links to the Twitch and the YouTube in there.
all right, I will make a
I
deal.
want you to simp in every location.
All right, Ray's extra live stream this year is gonna be the last one. He's gonna do his 24-hour
no.
stream last.
Oh no!
All right.
I already
If-
know where this is going.
And we'll have Aaron go first. If Aaron hits goal for that weekend, I will stream part of my stream shirtless.
Oh man.
If I hit goal for my stream, Ray will do most of his stream shirtless.
When's Extra Life?
November.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I need to start doing push-ups right now. Hold on a second.
If Aaron and I both hit it, I don't know, we'll think of something for Ray.
Oh no!
Good lord.
So, but our goal is like $1,000 a person, Ray, so I think you're probably safe.
We're gonna hit that in a minute.
We all want to see Ray topless!
Oh my god.
It's mostly for you, Bronson.
To be fair, whenever I would go shirtless, back when I streamed with Stephanie, we would get a bump in viewers. So, I mean, you know, maybe that fucking, just a shirtless window into the world is truly how you get people.
Right.
God.
Whatever it takes.
So,
Right.
Bronson, what we need to do for Extra Life is kind of draw it out. Just be like, if we hit goal 1, this is what you get. If we hit both goals, this is what you get.
Oh,
If we
lordy.
hit all 3 goals,
We'll do a shirtless pack stream. All 3 of us together. That's how that'll happen. And that's how all 3 of them became e-boys.
Yep. If it gets the money, I don't care.
I don't care.
If that's what you people
Take
want to
my
watch.
shirt off for money.
Alright, so... Got 2 more news stories.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, Madden NFL 21 details backyard football. So,
yes, I am interested in this.
last week, they showed off their new backyard football mode, the Yard. It looks to be more casual football, features alternative plays and custom jerseys. The Yard will feature new trick play animations never in Madden. It will feature its own career with customized avatar, letting you collect rep, build your rank, and unlock gear. The gear includes jerseys with rarity statuses from common to legendary, grow more innate as they go, and the games and plays will take place on a range of non-stadium locations. The company also revealed a new trailer for the Yard, showing off some locations and uniforms along with icons and mocap. It'll link up with the Yard Underground on mobile. You'll have a shared inventory in progress. So this just sounds like a football RPG.
So is it more like the one we played, Bronson, where you start out as like a nobody kid, you go to like...
No, that was more like a Telltale game. This is more like... Well,
this is more like RPG almost.
Yeah, like if you made Destiny into football.
So you're not interested in that at all?
Not really,
You're not
no.
interested with football with a loot system.
No, like this actually does not appeal to me that much.
I need to see
that's not
a
what
trailer, because like what little I've seen of it seems like the most interesting thing that Madden's done in recent years.
You want to know what I would like Madden to do? How about, hey guys, you've had this game on the internet since 2004, 2003.
Uh-huh.
Why the fuck do we still not have dedicated servers?
Because you want them, and they don't want you to have what you want.
How about we go and make franchise mode good again? I'll show the trailer right now, Aaron. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey,
oh, goodness.
when you get out there one-on-one,
None of that coffee works.
I know. I drank a full 5 hour, and I'm still just like,
6v6.
6v6.
Okay. So they're trying to be like a couple steps away from NFL Street.
Hey, so this is just NFL Street, but on a field.
He throws the ball by punching it.
He's just boom. Okay, but for real though, kind of dope.
Dude, whatever. This looks cool.
Like my problem is those like the RPG stuff that will probably be linked to microtransactions. I'm betting you.
That totally. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Madden.
Madden.
So is this gonna be like NFL Street, where I can just make my quarterback have like 300 speed but no passing, so he can run at like triple everybody else's speed?
Probably not. Like it's gonna be a slow grind to get to even like probably making your character even halfway interesting.
It's enough to make me want to rent it. I'm not gonna pay the money, but
it's enough to make me Game Pass it.
It's enough to make me go, boy howdy, I really wish you would quit making these terrible side modes and actually focus on making the football part of your football game good again.
Well, that's not happening.
So, but whatever. Alright, so last news story we got here is one of GTA's lead writers, the second of the 3, and the one who wrote most of the radio station host stuff, and is the voice of Laszlo, which that's the voice of Chatterbox, that's the voice of a bunch of different radio stations dating back all the way to even Vice City. He's leaving the company.
Man.
He's left the studio. Laszlo Jones, a veteran writer, producer, and radio shows for the GTA series, has left. As spotted by Grand Theft Auto YouTuber GTA Men, Jones' LinkedIn profile details the split, knowing that he left the company in April 2020. He is now working on a development show for Disney and Netflix, and a consulting for a video game company. He worked on Rockstar's most popular franchises, such as Red Dead, Bully, and GTA. You may know him best from his in-game work, scripting and hosting many of the radio shows, lending his voice to V-Rock and Chattersphere. Jones' writing partner, Dan Houser, recently left Rockstar in March of this year after the founding the studio with his brother Sam in '98. Sam, however, remains with the company as president.
Okay.
So, there's this other rumor floating around that has not been backed up, which is why I didn't want to put it on the show either. But I might as well throw it out there now.
Sure.
Sony is looking to pay for 1 month of GTA 6 exclusivity.
So they're leaning hard into exclusive stuff, probably.
So they are trying to pay their way into not in a meeting like literally 1 month.
Like 1 month, yeah.
Which you have to think how much of a fortune that this is going to cost them if they're only buying a month of it.
Yeah. They're getting the trial experience.
I wonder, man. Yeah. I don't know. It could be a winning business strategy, you know? It continues to echo as shitty.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we've had that fucking...
We've been talking that all day.
Yeah, so... so we got questions.
I got a news story real quick.
Oh, okay. Go nuts.
So, Bronson, and Aaron, you guys are a fan of the Last Airbender, right? The Avatar?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys heard about the Netflix live action? The creators are leaving.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. They're no longer working on the live action because they were supposed to be given creative control, and Netflix just isn't letting them do what they want.
Yep. So it's apparently not turning out to be the vision that they had for it. And...
Which gives me bad flashbacks to the movie.
Yep.
Yep.
And they said that they hired guys onto that team that they really like and support, and there is a total possibility that the end result is something that they enjoy, but at its current state, it is not what the original creators had in mind. So,
Lordy.
They said they have hopes for it, but what comes out on that screen is not going to be their vision.
All right.
That's a bummer.
All right.
Yeah. I have one news story as well.
All right, go nuts.
Real quick one. I don't know how to say his name. This happened. This broke earlier today. Brett Schnepp, I think is how you say his name. He worked on original Xbox stuff, and he died recently.
Oh.
Actually, took his own life.
Dealing
with depression, and he left family, including one son who, during the development Xbox, codenamed the controller after his son Duke.
Oh.
And he died. They put up a GoFundMe for his funeral, and they met their goal pretty quickly. So
that's a bummer.
Bad.
So
I mean, it is nice seeing the community come together, though.
It is.
Yeah, no, so everyone is very supportive. He lived a hell of a life just from the pictures that they show at this GoFundMe here. But anyway, that happened. The man who named the Duke.
He lives in Squim. All right, well, on that note, I guess we should talk about this for a quick second with our community.
Sure.
Hey, if you guys suffer from depression, get, help of some kind. I have taken prescription pills myself, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And honestly, you need to pair them with therapy, which I haven't. I should. But the fight of getting a therapist that works with you and you gel with can be difficult, but it's good to do it.
It really is.
So
the pills have never worked for me. They've just kind of made things worse.
Yeah.
And kind of same with therapy. I went once, had a really bad person. It was a really
That's the thing. You have to get the right person.
Yep. This is the opposite of helpful.
Yep.
No, absolutely, but if you're that way, it ends up like this a lot of the time if you don't seek the professional help of some kind. And
also, therapy just is fantastic regardless of your situation. If you have the money or the plan or whatever to support therapy sessions, that's just good in general to talk to someone.
If you can find the right person you gel with, it's great.
Yeah, Ray and I have been each other's therapists for a good long time.
Exactly. That's why I'm the way I am now.
Oh Jesus! Wait a minute.
Nope, that's why Ray and I are so mentally healthy now.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're the picture of health. The
Exactly.
the university offers therapy at a decent price, especially for students. Right,
Oh,
I've
cool.
heard.
Good.
Yeah, I've heard of things like that in the case of our
Yes.
city. But no, like and the thing is like okay, let's say right now you can't get professional help for whatever the reason is. Talk to your family, talk to friends who are good to you in some way. I'm not gonna name call, but I've helped a couple different friends through depression episodes and whatnot.
Just name called me like 13 seconds.
Yeah, you're not a person though.
But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
like-
good to talk to someone though.
Yeah, like when you're
It really
depressed,
is.
it's good to get out there, talk to people, because the thing is, a big part of depression is like isolation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like and like a lot of the time you put yourself on that island.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I definitely am the king of my island.
yeah, same. Like
I'm very bad about leaving my island
See-
to ask for supplies.
I don't have clinical depression, but like I have gotten depressed before due to different circumstances in my life,
Sure.
and because I'm already kind of a fucking hermit, there's definitely that moment of like, am I just being me but sad, or am I depressed?
Right.
I've never had a doctor tell me I'm clinically depressed.
Yeah.
They had me take like a sheet. It's like a 1-page sheet test, and they were like, "No, yeah, you got it." It's like,
It's like,
I guess I'll trust you.
this is the test I pass.
Right. All right. Sure.
Yeah.
So
So-
but, yeah, good to talk about it too.
Yeah, like get
Yeah.
out there, and
Yeah.
here's the thing, like we're very tight with our community. Granted, it's like about a total of 50 people all together, but like if you guys want to come talk to us about it, like come talk to us about it. I know we've had multiple long chats of people want to discuss that with us, even in chat sometimes. Funnily enough,
Yeah. You need support, man.
yeah, and if you need that if you need that support, like please give us a call.
Yep.
Or text
You can
Discord
reach-
of this.
You can definitely reach out to me. I'll be happy to talk to anybody.
Yeah, like we are literally immediately accessible in the Discord. Like just unless I am like knee deep in this show, which I mean you could just, or like a client at work, one that's actually important. Then yeah, like you're good. Like I'll happily respond. So get because like we don't like to read stories like this, and we especially don't want to read stories like this for people in our community.
God no.
Like that's the thing, because I say this from time to time. You guys really are the best community on Twitch. Like you are small but mighty, and very supportive of each other and us, which is even more awesome. I like Jerica pops in here whenever she can. Parker's in and out of our stream, and we pop into his stream and whatnot. And I know you guys have supported other streamers that we know personally, and thank you for doing that, because they get a boost and whatnot.
Yep.
So yeah, like yeah, be and also like be good to each other. That's like I know.
Or
I know-
even excellent, you might say.
Yes.
It's free to not be a shitty person.
It really,
You guys raid me a lot. Yeah, well, because, like, here's the thing. If you're on during our time slot, I'm going to raid you. And it turns out you don't have a lot of competition on the nights that I'm on. Especially if you go late. Emily, heart. Yeah, I mean, that's one of our rules. We have 3 rules for our stream currently. Number 1, don't be a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, be excellent to each other. Number 3, no politics. We kind of had to do that last one because of, like, it gets too mean.
The dicks come out.
Yeah.
The dicks come.
Dicks out for politics.
Dicks out for politics, exactly. So, anyway, we're going to return the favor to someone in our community who actually comes onto our streams a fair amount. How much are they swinging? These days, they're fucking helicoptering. They're
Okay.
fucking, but Back to what I was saying. Someone who raids us fairly often. If he doesn't raid us, he's in our chat often. He was in my chat drunk on Friday.
Nice.
Thomas is streaming right now.
Is
Thomas
he
is
streaming
streaming.
right now?
All right.
Yes. So.
Oh,
To-
perfect.
to
Is he
close
playing
the-
Civ 6?
Yes, he is. To close the stream, we're gonna raid Thomas. So everyone, be ready to raid Thomas. Get in on this.
All right.
And what do we want to say to him? Do we want to call him a nerd? Do we want to tell
No.
what do we want to do?
Uh,
I think we should all go into his chat and
call
yell
him a
nerd.
dork.
Dork.
Call him a dork.
Dork. All right.
I'm-
You know.
I'm gonna bring back dork.
Everyone. All right. So we're gonna go into Thomas's chat. I want everyone who's raiding him to call him. Yeah, there you go, Quinn. Perfect.
Yeah, Quinn's on it.
Everyone in chat, all caps, to call him a dork. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. That's actually one thing I do like about our community. We're very good at discerning who is okay to be bullied and who isn't.
We
Yeah.
set the tone with individual people.
Yeah. Alright. And tune up now.
All right.
I want to see all 80
All right.
going. All 80 up.
Thanks, guys.
Alright. And. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Thanks,
Thank
Quinn.
you.
Raid now.
Go.
There you go. There.
So where's my air attacks? Oh man, the perfect music.
See how long delay notices.
Raiding party!
There it is.
What up, guys? Why did you call me a dork? That's so rude. That's so rude. What's up, guys? How you doing? Wow.
Quinn. Hey, Thomas.
Alright, I'm gonna kill our feed. Give us a sec.
Yeah.